Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Jesse Goku, and welcome back. It is Friday, October 20th, and it's the 20th day in the 11th level of Jumanji for 2020. Yeah, yep. And we are 6 days away from the main event of the year. That's right, Thanksgiving is the one time of year everybody gets to eat turkey, especially Mexicans, because we don't eat turkey any time of the year. Like in my household, we don't fucking eat turkey except for Thanksgiving. Like, just tamales, turkey, and then more fucking tamales. All right, joining us as always is my co-host, the host with the most, Jace. Dude, I totally forgot your fucking name for a second there.
It's only been like 5 months.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna go. I feel like you were gonna say either me first, and then
I paused there.
You paused, and I was like, oh, he's gonna mess it up this time.
Also joining us is the man with the plan that runs the skinny, Sonic.
Hello.
Gotta go fast. And joining us for the first time on the podcast as guests are two members or the group known as the Box of Props Mario Crew. If you could
happy to be here.
Introduce yourself, man. Don't be like, I'm happy to be here.
My name is Box of Props. I am a Mario cosplayer. Hello, it's me, Mario. Woohoo! And that's pretty much my entire shtick. I also dance, tell puns, and I generally like to interact with people.
What are you, applying for a job? What the fuck?
Man.
I'm on lawns, take care of kids, a baby driveway. Wait, that's my chick.
So, my name is Colossal Senpai. I am a professional cosplay choreographer. I have been cosplaying for about 5 years now, and I am an 8-time award-winning cosplayer.
Nice.
I'm nationally recognized, published. I'm a former member of Box of Props, but they're still close to me.
Yeah, we're still very close. Things ended amicably, as they would say.
Man, I can't be doing this.
He's kind of like the Green Ranger from the first season of Power Rangers. He's kind of there, but he's kind of not there.
I kind of control everything somehow. Yeah.
He only shows up to summon Dragon's Lord, and then he's like, all right, man, I'm going to make like Tuxedo Mask and get the fuck out of here.
Comes back a few times.
Does.
I have just been performing. I'm mainly performer. I have been performing for 20 plus years, something like that. Anything and everything. But yeah, that's about me. I don't want to toot my horn too much.
I have also won awards for cosplay. I think like 7 to 10. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I know for a fact that both of you have won awards. I've seen we're using your stage names, Colossal Senpai and
Matt, fine, it's easier.
Senpai? I'm not calling you Senpai.
Matt, M-A-T-T.
Oh, Matt. There
you go.
Okay, and what about you, Mr. Mario? Do you want to use your real name or you want to use your stage? I forgot to ask y'all before we started.
My thing says Ross right on the bottom.
It's not visible on the podcast.
Oh.
Just dox yourself.
No, it's fine. We can call you Ross. Mr. Mari Ross. Nah, Ross sounds better.
Mr. Box of Props.
Mr. Box of Props.
Please.
Box of Props.
Cosplay prop. Mr. Ross. No, yeah, so I know both of you have won several awards before. I just don't recall where. I know, Mr. Matt, you have won Best in Show before.
Yes, somewhere.
Yes, because I was there when you won. You were like covered in gold, and you won like. Which one was it? I think it was like Delta or something.
That wasn't me. No.
No. Are you sure? No, I don't remember which con, but you were like. You were all like you were covered in like some kind of body paint. And you had won an award. And the only reason why I know you won because somebody bitched.
If not Aiden.
Nah, no, I don't do body paint.
Maybe.
Hey man, a lot of people look alike.
Okay, maybe I was just no. I know it was you. Maybe the details are just fuzzy because I was probably already drinking at that point.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I know it was you because you approached Ross and the crew, and you were talking to everybody, and I was standing there, and I remember you were talking to everybody, and I walked to another friend of mine. I'm like, hey man, how'd it go? So and then he started bitching, complaining that you had won. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Calm down. It's just a it's not even like I'm like,
Wait,
did
do
you
we
get into
know
a fist fight? Is it like
Yeah.
a King of Fighters tournament? No, then shut the fuck up.
Do we know the person who
Yes.
playing?
Thing
Yes.
about
Okay.
competitions, regardless if it is me or not, there's always beef. People are always sour.
Mm-hmm.
It's a I can go into depth about people bitching about it, honestly.
No, I understand because when I cosplayed Omnimon at the Japanese festival years and years ago, I had won the People's Choice Award, and the certain someone that was bitching when you had won Best in Show was also bitching when I won an award. Like, he's won a couple awards, but whenever he doesn't win an award, he always seems to complain and get butthurt. You might know him, you might not. I'll tell you after the podcast.
It's possible. But no, Ross has won a lot, but he really does. I want to say comedy-based stuff. Like, I find it comedic because it's entertaining to me. But Ross is like amazing at that stuff. Like,
Oh,
he's so.
By the way, Ross, I wanted to share something with you.
Oh yeah.
So we've never told you this, but you know 17, right? You know Android 17, one of the other members of Geeks 5 Ever, tall, skinny guy,
Yeah.
looks like he would stab somebody.
Yeah.
So one thing we've never told you that we've been meaning to tell you is that he's actually like, before you get mad or anything, there's an end to it. He actually hates almost every single Super Mario cosplayer,
Oh.
What?
but he doesn't hate you.
Oh yay.
He actually likes your cosplay.
Oh, thank you. See, I can understand that because I know there's a lot of annoying Super Mario cosplayers out there.
It's because there's one Edgar, you win the award for for being the most awesome person. By the way, I've been meaning to text you today. Text me later at 9:30. Pachingo says hello. Nobody said first. Nobody wins the first award. Sorry, we have to address our comments every now and then. Just to recap. There is one particular Super Mario group that annoys the fuck out of them, and they're usually the loud, obnoxious ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah. So he really doesn't like them because they're just loud and obnoxious. And
I'm gonna take a wild guess. So they're the same ones that go to like almost every Nintendo event.
yes.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Bicker around with them.
I have never had beef with them, only
No.
because one of them sold me like a very rare Megazord toy for $10.
Oh, nice.
It was the it was the 2010 Megazord toy that like people spend like $50 to $60 to get their hands on now outside of the box. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll sell it to you for like, give me $10." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Sure. Here, I just threw the money in his face and ran.
That man stole it.
I was like,
The deal.
he was like, "Wait a minute, I changed my mind." No, no habla inglés, no habla inglés. Edgar, we have a special award for you. We got you that it involves it's a trophy, but it's in the shape of a shot glass.
So it's shot glass.
No, it's not. Yes, it is a shot glass.
Sounds like a shot glass.
It's a fucking shot
It's
glass.
a trophy you can use as a shot glass.
Yeah.
Up.
Why are you still sober, Jace?
Anything.
I've been drinking.
Okay, so we have a question for Jace. Jace, what if the tamale lady is in another castle? Haha, Mario pun.
Then I guess I'll just not have tamales.
Okay, so you guys don't know, but this whole week we've been giving Jace shit for he's been hunting down the tamale lady so he can get tamales all week,
She's very elusive. She's also very small.
and he has yet to find her. We're starting to believe that she called it quits. She's not doing this year, or it might be too early.
Yeah. I'm just sad.
You're just sad noodle. Anyway, so thank you for agreeing. Thank you both of you for agreeing to be on the podcast. Really interesting. We definitely want to get y'all's point of views, especially with 2020 going on. 2020 has been a difficult year for everybody, especially weebs, cosplayers, nerds, geeks, anybody that goes to a convention, anybody that cosplays, anybody that likes to have any kind of fun.
Yeah.
It has been especially hard on me this year. I had my dad burned alive in a fire.
Dude,
And
don't drop it like that.
Damn, dude, what the jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And I had a best friend no longer be a best friend. So this year, whoo!
Ross is lot of lessons this year. A lot. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, Erica and Edgar are both commenting. She's at my house. I had tamales all week. Erica says I got some of those tamales too. For those of you that don't know, Erica is a streamer on Twitch. Erica, if you could please drop your link in the comment section so people can check it out. She live streams on her Xbox One, stuff like, I don't know, zombie games. I don't fucking know. I watch, but I don't know the name of the games. I don't know the name of the games.
Stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like
bright colors. There's lots of
you
movement.
fight like
Keeps them entertained.
you fight like zombies and undead monsters and waves and waves.
That sounds like Call of Duty.
It's called.
It's kind of like Call of Duty, but it's not Call of Duty. It's strictly just monsters and zombies.
Left 4 Dead.
Dead by Dead.
It's a dead zombie, dead. I don't know. Killing Floor 2 and Apex. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not even close. Killing Floor 2. Right. So Erica streams Apex and Killing Floor 2. Make sure you check out her Twitch. Remember, we are a community of people that like to share and promote other people's work and things that they do. So make sure you check them out. They're really cool. They're really good friends of mine. Hopefully I get to see them tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see. So, like, yeah, man. You know, I've known you for a long time, and I haven't seen anything from you all year. I don't know if that's because I have way too many people on my news feed, and like, whenever you add new people to your friends list, some friends get kind of like shoved to the side to where you don't see their stuff anymore in your news feed. So
Yeah,
I
less
just haven't
priorities.
seen your stuff.
Well, if you see my profile picture on Facebook, you'll see a new Super Mario Sunshine cosplay that I've worked on.
Yes.
The overalls are official Levi's, the cross promotion with Nintendo. The hat is the official one from GameStop. I also have some sunglasses that are the official Mario ones, but I need to edit those, so I just bought like a $12 thing of those, and then I have like the official deluxe gloves on too, and then my shirt is just a red shirt.
Nice.
And my brown shoes. The flood will be done when I can, pay for it, because
Yeah.
life is hard when you work at Walmart. It really is.
At least you have a job, dude.
Still have a job. Yeah, even if things go haywire, Walmart's always going to be there. If Walmart is gone under, there's much bigger problems.
Right.
Apocalypse.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Walmart's very smart, though. The company, they make a lot of money. My dad works for Walmart, but my dad works for the distribution center in Sealy.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys there, they have some of the state of the art. Their tractors, which are the 18-wheeler trucks, they're top of the line. They have so much shit going on in them. Each driver has their own. They don't share. And these things are sleepers, meaning they have like a semi-small bedroom in the back. And the trailers, everything in there, I've been there before. It's all like, dude, like they are on top of their game when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, Walmart is always on top of their game when it comes to technology.
And they are strict as fuck at the distribution center.
Not so much in the store.
No, in the store, I don't give a fuck.
You can get away with a lot in the store.
You know how many times I have not confessed to have stolen shit from Walmart.
Like a year ago, I went to Walmart and I used to like steal a whole lot of stuff when I was younger because everybody does.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Video cards for me.
Kai, it's not alleged at that point.
It's after 7 years, you're fine.
Yeah, it's been after 7 years, but I literally walked out with an entire bookcase out the front door, like math thing. I just walked straight out the front door. Walmart don't give two shits until you're stealing a wire.
Damn. How long do you have until they can no longer come after you? It's been 2 months. for
7.
me. Oh,
7
fuck.
years, so you got quite a bit.
Shit.
No, it's been a minute.
It was under $20.
A bookcase? No,
I think that just
No, I meant
depends on if it's a felony or not.
what I have.
Wish.
Oh,
Edgar says, man, I tried getting a job recently, but when they picked me, I failed their strict eye exam.
oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
I tried to get a job, but then I showed up in shorts to the interview.
Oh.
And
Unless
I tell
you're-
you,
It doesn't quite work.
hey man, it's like, so if we hired you right now, like I don't know if you can hire me. Honestly, if you gave me a drug test, I wouldn't pass. I was just being honest with the guy. I was like,
Master of interviews.
Someone needs an oil change. Oh my gosh.
so
No.
we
Yeah.
wanted to ask
Mhm.
Mr. Matt,
Yes.
how has this year treated you?
Well, it's improved, I would say, from the previous year. Strangely enough, I was in a really bad accident about coming up on 2 years. Like bad accident.
Oh
Like,
shit!
Um, so things have gotten better. I mean, I work for Amazon, so I always have a job. Uh, just pooting and looting, just going and going. Cosplay's been down, but I'm not too bent about that. I'm just like, it's time off. I take cosplay so like professionally that I'm like, okay, I can breathe. I don't need to worry about nothing. I've got a con I have to be a guest at in March, so I'm just like, whatever.
Nice.
Matthew definitely knows how to hustle when it comes to cons. Like, I absolutely respect his hustle game and getting guest spots and what's not exposing yourself, because that's not the word I'm looking for.
That's another 7-year thing.
That's
you gotta worry
it's
about.
another 7 year. I thought that was more like 10 years, 15 years.
You better just not to admit it.
A lot of grit.
Edgar says unless you had a tamale and then shorts, you ain't gonna get it. I did have a tamale, sir, just not the sharing kind.
I thought they call that a churro.
No. I mean, I actually had tamales. I wasn't gonna share them. No, the other thing is something else. Anyways, so yeah, no, this year has been very difficult for a lot of people. The reason why I say this because I see it all the time. I don't see as much now, but earlier in the year, I want to say like sometime around May, June, July, people were like complaining left and right. Oh my God, I need cons. And there was a lot of fighting. Sonic can tell you, we report on cons that are staying open, cons that are closing, people bitching and complaining. I mean, it's just been like, it's been rough. Like there was that, we're not going to say any names, but there was one individual who had blamed the community for bullying the owners of Matsuri for postponing.
Oh, is that the guy I did that voice for? And then
Yeah.
like everybody started laughing. Even
Yeah.
Saki Kitty. I'd never
Yeah.
seen her laugh before. I'll never forget. Good
Well,
times.
That's three. That's bullshit. I've personally dealt with match 3 firsthand numerous times. I've been a guest there. I've competed there. I've been a panelist there. You too have been panelists there. You know about the shit.
Yeah. I've been a panelist at more conventions than there are followers on the
There are
fucking page.
conventions.
So with saying that match 3 is being bullied into submission of moving times, no. The city of Houston forced them to move times. Like
Yeah.
John Lake can say whatever he likes. He got pushed back because they weren't going to move.
You're absolutely right. I have to agree 100%. If they could have had the convention during that time frame, they would have had it. They were the city of Houston they forced their hand. They forced them to postpone. They originally postponed only 2 months. No, a month. They only postponed a month, and after that they just decided to postpone until 2021.
They were being really hopeful about it.
Yeah.
A lot of the surrounding cons like San Japan, Ikki, Oni, like I think San Japan was the most recent one to be like, no, we're not going to do that. No, Ikki is the one's like, well,
Yeah,
it's coming
Icky.
up. But they all knew. Meanwhile, Matt Surge was like trying to be a juggernaut. Like, no, we like money. We need to do this. It's not about us. It's about us.
Yeah, fucking Sonic does like a Mr. Krabs. So, Mr. Anime Matsuri, why are you still trying to host a convention during a pandemic?
Money.
Lisa Catney, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, says, this is great. Thank you very much. Chad, the saxophone player, he's also one of our friends and a guest at multiple conventions as a musician, is here. He says, hey. Erica says, Sun Surest Empress 00 on Twitch. So make sure you check her out. Also, one of our friends, I want to give him a shout out. He was here the other day in the comment section. Francisco, he is the vice con chair for IkiCon. He was nice enough to come check out the podcast and comment that yes, IkiCon will not be happening this year because they put the health of their attendees and their guests first before they would, host a convention and put anyone in danger. That makes a lot of sense. That is a very smart decision to make. I applaud them. I applauded Delta this year. I know we were a little critical of them, but we weren't critical with them like we were with other conventions. Other conventions we just laid into them. Like Delta, we're just like, we defended them at the same time. Like people are like, why is Delta still happening? Well, because contracts. The hotel probably is not letting them postpone. They probably have to wait until the last minute. And, we defended them. There's a lot of conventions that are kind of like, they're trying to postpone, but they can't do it until the very last minute because the hotel has a contract with the convention.
Yeah,
and they probably don't have insurance.
It comes down to like day of. There was a convention I was supposed to guest at this last year, or this year technically, called EvilCon. It's in Indiana. Very small mom and pop, probably like 1,500 people, something like that. And they were just trying to like make it happen because like the contract wouldn't allow them to get out of it. And eventually they were able to cancel. Now they're trying to do it in this March. And I'm just terrified. I'm just like, I mean, it's money. It is money. And you are a small town con. But at this point, like there just shouldn't be any cons, I feel.
2023, at least.
It's like IkiCon and CTX, they're doing their best to try and push through. I get at CTX 2018, I believe. And it's a very small con. Very small con.
Where is it located?
It is in it's in Round Rock, I believe. Or
Anime
shit.
CTX, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's run by IkiCon.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, it's Anime CTX.
Yeah. So, like, if they can't be doing things, like, they're smaller than Delta H. I wouldn't even doubt it. Like, it is a tiny thing. If they can't do it, no one should really be doing it. Like, I love cons. Don't get me wrong. I love going out, performing, and being that guy. But it's at this point, I'm just like, please wear your mask and stay safe and don't make poor choices.
We
Right.
have seriously because my parents got it, so they got. Yeah, so did my nephew from my parents.
I've had a few family members myself, even some who live with me right now. They had it, thankfully recovered, but there's a lot of people out there who just sadly aren't taking it seriously. And like regarding cons, there was a con that was scheduled for 2021, got canceled, and they said they're going to do it in January 2022. And it's like, don't be surprised if it happens to any other cons that were supposed to happen in 2021.
Right.
Next year.
Right, I agree. Ushicon has not said anything. At least I haven't seen them say anything. I doubt they're going to happen. They're usually in the very beginning of February. I doubt that they're going to happen. Even Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras.
Yeah, the parade got canceled.
Yeah.
And I know that Kamea-con, which is scheduled for January, they haven't sent anything. They've been announcing guests, but it's like a mixed message. Like they're saying they're gonna have the con at a convention center, but some of the guests will be virtually. I don't know how is that gonna work. If anything, they might as well just make it virtually.
Yeah, Kamea-con has the ability to just go full virtual because they rely so heavily on their guests.
Mm-hmm.
And a Zoom call will do that for you. If you want to see a guest and talk to a guest, virtual signings are a thing.
Right,
Kamea
yeah.
Be capable of doing that.
Oh, I just thought of something really funny. I'm like, oh, good. Virtual panels. That way I can be ignored on the internet instead of in person. Hey, do you want to see my deviant art drawings? Don't ignore me. You hear me. Do you want to see him? Do you want to see him? Look, I drew your character inappropriately with another male character.
I've seen that happen before. Actually, there's a lot of guests who had like, they would talk about it like on an interview or something like that. They would be like, so that some of these characters, for me normally I wouldn't have any problem with it, but some of them have different, like they have their own little rules. Like, oh, I don't want to when someone asks, "Hey, can you say this line from this abridged series?"
Oh,
as your
that's-
character, and some of them be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry." It's
That's
just-
usually just one person.
yeah, usually with one person, but some people would. Some
name is
guests are
Sean.
starting to. Yeah,
starting to do it.
no, it's not Sean. I'll give you an
It-
example. Mike Pollock, who voices Eggman, Robotnik, and Sonic. Someone asked him to do that scene from it's like that fan dub of Sonic Adventure 2 where he's like, "I'm coming to make an announcement, Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker." Someone asked him.
Oh
to do-
yeah,
he's
see
like,
those are different.
yeah, he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
That's way different. Like if they were just asking him to say like dodge or like or something vanilla, that's one thing. But if you're gonna ask somebody in front of a panel with children and to say, "Hey man, can you call Sonic
No,
or
it's
somebody?"
not. It's not just that. It's also like when they meet him like face to face, like at an autograph signing.
Yeah, they're probably like eating or no, sometimes they'll approach him when they're eating, when they're on their break. Hey man,
Yeah.
I know you're trying to like relax and enjoy your food, but can you like say this? Can you like take a picture, sign this autograph, and then like do a video for my YouTube channel that has like 10 subscribers? And the guy's
Oh.
just like with a fucking mouthful of salad, like it kind of reminds me of that scene from Bad Santa where he's like, "I'm on my fucking break." Anyway, he's addressing the comics. Lisa says, wanting this COVID cred to go so the cons can go on. Edgar says, MSN, man, I want to go to Kamehacon. And Erica says, did you hear about Kirby Merrow? Yes, we did. We actually reported on it yesterday. For those of you that don't know, Kirby Merrow, who's the Ocean Dove voice of Goku, the live-action voice actor for Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation.
He voiced
Also
Miracle
several other
in Inuyasha, Cyclops, and X-Men Evolution, and he also, that's pretty much.
And
the
he was in
most notable ones.
Transformers. He
Transformers,
passed
yeah.
away, unfortunately. And
Unknown.
Yeah, it was unknown. It's still unknown. They haven't released any information. For those of you from Houston, that I just found this out yesterday. For those of you from Houston that listen to the Buzz, maybe the Rod Ryan show, Dinah Powers, one of the co-hosts for
Dinah.
7 years.
Dinah Powers.
Dinah.
Dinah Powers. Yep. Dinah Powers, who was there until 2019. She sadly passed away yesterday due to stage 4 ovarian cancer. I mean, uterus. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ovar-
Uterus.
Ovar-
Sorry.
No, I grew up with the Buzz, so that's real sad to hear. I live with
That was heartbreaking.
that right now, so
Yes, 2020 has taken a toll on a lot of us, and unfortunately as well. I also have family members that have they've come into contact with COVID. They caught COVID. One of our members of Geeks 5 that run the panels at the conventions, Asian Alex. I don't mean to put his business out there, but he had 2 family members who caught COVID and passed away.
Ooh.
So
It's an awful thing.
it's an awful thing. Yes,
But no, let's run conventions.
Well, it's like the Texas Renaissance Festival. I've gone, and you would think that people are like passing that shit around like con crud, but it's really like they haven't had a mass like
Right. Like there hasn't been any like reported issues or anything like that.
no, because people there they're
They actually know what they're doing. They know. And also, it's just also sometimes there's also a case where and also because a lot of people wouldn't go as a precaution, just to be
like,
safe. It's like,
if
hey,
they
just
cough. A lot of the people there have the common courtesy that oh yeah, I'm not gonna go anymore. Like and unfortunately this year, and we're gonna change the subject. Unfortunately, not everyone that's coughing or that's showing signs of being sick has COVID-19. People are mistaking COVID-19 they're mistaking the flu for COVID-19. People have allergies. People have the flu. People have the cold.
People
Just
have
get
hangovers.
tested if you're sick. If you're running a fever, just get tested. You 50-50, you might not even have it. But just be safe, everybody, especially with the holidays coming up. But anyways, so with conventions no longer going on, 2021, I don't think it's going to be as bad as this year, honestly. I think it will get better halfway through the year.
Yeah.
But I don't see...
I need the vaccine before it gets better.
Even if you get the vaccine, if it's probably going to be from another country, and we know America, we won't even accept help from another country when a natural disaster hits.
Actually, the vaccine that we have here, is actually from here. and it's actually it has a 95% rate of actually preventing COVID-19. But when
I heard that one was a treatment, not a vaccine.
It's to prevent it. It's to prevent it. It's not to treat. It's not to cure it, but it's just to prevent you. It's like the flu shot. It's supposed to just prevent you from catching it. But 49% of Americans that were interviewed, that were asked, said they would not take it. 51% said they would. So what does that tell you?
It tells me that people don't study science.
How? Listen
The
here.
anti-vaxxers.
Let me tell you something right here, son. My immune system is 99% gonna stop me from getting sick. Okay, so I don't need no communist.
Didn't Nia Jax wrote that on Instagram?
Yes.
That's exactly what you fucking.
No, not
that's
exactly.
what I was like. Saying. Not exactly, but that was like the same idea. I was like, okay, yeah, this sounds so familiar. I feel like I
Yeah,
read
people
this before.
smoke and cough. People smoke weed all the time and cough from it. That's not a big deal. No, but I think that it's gonna get better. Especially like, you know, this year. Honestly, this year has fucking hurt a lot of people. Like Chad is a fucking guest for a lot of conventions. He's in our comment section. He plays the saxophone. He has a band. They perform at a lot of conventions. I think they were guests at San Japan. Like we don't do the guest thing because that's not really our cup of tea. But we do the panels. Like we host panels everywhere we go. We've hosted panels at San Japan. We've hosted panels at Matsuri, Comic Palooza. You know. And like this year, we were going to do even more work. We're going to work with conventions more. We were bringing back the podcast. We were going to do all this cool shit. And then, bam, slap to the face, no more conventions.
We got one of them.
We got what?
Podcast.
Oh yeah, we got the podcast back out.
Podcast.
we got the podcast back out, but
1 out of 5.
yeah, that's
It ruined one of the cosplays I was going to do. I was going to do a 2D Mario.
nice.
It's a Yoshi from Super Mario World,
Uh-huh.
one of the best ones with the cape. And then when you turn around, it's going to be me in 3D wearing the same outfit.
That's clutch, though. I really like that.
I don't think anyone's done that yet, the double cosplay.
Not that I've seen.
Dude, people have not done. Like, you're pretty far in there.
Yeah, no, that's pretty innovative. We had something not similar, but so we had an idea to where we were going to do Megazord and Dragonzord.
Mm-hmm.
But pieces of the Dragonzord could come off and attach themselves to the Megazord cosplay to make Ultrazord. And then we were going to try to see if we could make Titanus, and just for the cosplay competition, we were going to have the Ultrazord. Like the Ultrazord is all three: Dragonzord, Megazord, and Titanus. The Dragon Megazord is the one where he has the Dragonzord on top of him on his shoulders. That was going to be fucking huge. And we were actually getting ready to start making it because we already had it designed properly. There's a lot of fucking Velcro, by the way.
Magnets.
Unfortunately, this year has not been very kind to me. I lost my job. I lost a lot of shit. You know, a lot of my cosplays. Because I don't... Like, I'm 32 this year. I turned 32 this year. And I don't want to keep cosplaying. I want to focus on the podcast. I want to focus on the panels. I want to focus on the group. So I have like a short list of cosplays that I want to get done before I call it quits. What's up?
Yoshi?
Yoshi. That is on there. I was going to cosplay Yoshi with you, and I started working on my my calf muscles so I can carry your ass.
I'm getting heavier. So.
Fuck.
You guys got to work together. One of you can't be getting heavier.
I didn't. I looked at myself a year ago. I didn't have a neck, so I'm doing pretty good.
Right. Well, if you're getting lighter, you're the Yoshi. You're on the bottom. You need to be the heavier one.
But my calf muscles are getting there, so yeah. We'll see how it goes.
You build like a tree.
Yes. I lifted two dudes that were like 300 pounds each. I
Oh,
lifted them both at once, and then I was on the floor in pain.
Then your spine collapsed.
It did.
And picking me up will be no problem.
Okay. Well, it's not picking you up; it's carrying you on my back.
Oh, yeah.
If you feel like he's starting to drop you, just kick him down that
I
ravine.
swear to God, though, dude, if you get a chub while you're on my back, I'm throwing you off like a horse.
Promises. I'm kidding.
He says I'm kidding now. Then at the count, he's like, "Oh no, bad thoughts, bad thoughts." No,
Said touching my back. Water bottle.
yes, it's a flashlight in case we get lost. Where the fuck are we going? God, don't punch me in the back of the head. Either. I've seen the video games. Fucking Mario just like decks the shit out of Yoshi to get the tongue out.
All right, he's actually pointing. Him punching him in the back is Koopa propaganda.
Yeah, see, I thought that too until I freeze framed Smash Brothers, and then I saw the saddle move forward to hit Yoshi in the back of the head so he can launch his tongue.
Smash Brothers isn't canon. Smash Brothers is a kid playing with toys.
Smash Brothers is the canon.
I mean, if that was the case, why is Olimar like the same size as Pikachu, even though he's like very tiny?
Yeah, why is Kirby not 8 inches?
Yeah,
Piranha Plant have legs.
No, Piranha Plant has a pot.
It's legs.
With legs in it.
It has
Tiny
legs?
legs on it.
There's
Yeah.
tiny legs on the bottom of the pot.
I can't believe they chose Piranha Plant instead of
Oh,
Luigi.
that was such a slap to anyone who liked Waluigi. Chose a freaking plant.
Wait, is Matt having technical difficulties?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He was fiddling with his mic and it wasn't picking up stuff. So, do you know sign language? Do you have a lot of cue cards?
Or a dry erase board.
Sign language.
Ah, he's a wizard. Burn the witch. All right, that trick's gotta be fun to do at least once to a kid.
You're gonna scar the fuck out of somebody. Ah!
Got to do it first. Do it with the offhand, so they can see like, oh, it's a trick, and then you do it with the other hand, and then you show like God.
Chad says, one positive out of this, I have my own horn when cons start again.
We heard that when you tapped it, but
Yeah, we briefly heard that.
it's cut.
No,
now.
not anymore.
It's dumb.
I'm hearing something.
Yeah, I just have to. It's the computer audio that you're picking up, but I have a mic here that's just not working with Zoom, so it's annoying.
Yeah, we can hear you now, though. I mean, it sounds
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Picking up from his computer though.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
Up through like the computer speaker, not the actual
Aw.
microphone.
Boo.
The one you put effort into having.
Yeah, like I tested it on Audacity earlier, and it was just like, yeah, this works. No.
No.
That's how it is sometimes, especially
That-
with some
that's-
mics and like that.
That's why we all got the same mic, because we knew it worked properly.
My other one worked. Y'all
Voice actor.
pressured me.
I've done some voice acting work.
Same.
Speaking of voice acting, we will be doing an interview with We Rise next season. Woo! Just
Yeah, in case you're wondering, well, because I'm a part of it. Basically, we're actually gonna like, because like basically the main producer director, Stromily, I don't know if she's okay. She's been basically, long story short, she's doing a lot of stuff. So we're pretty just gonna like, just like take a break for a bit, and then we're actually gonna like focus on stuff next year.
Right.
And actually, we're actually getting new voice actors for some of the new characters that we're gonna produce. So right now we're actually working on episode 7 or 8. We're working on adding our new like voice lines to deliver to her, so they can like edit and all that stuff.
I mean, it's a hiatus. It's just like us. We're going on a hiatus too. We're going our season finale, and then our our new season of the podcast will start 2 weeks after New Year's. I mean, a lot of groups do it. Velvet Vibes podcast is doing it right now. They're taking a break, especially with the holidays. I don't want anyone to do anything for the holidays. I want you to focus on, buying presents for children that don't appreciate it, or families
Children
that
that
don't.
don't appreciate it.
I think that was more of a me thing.
Only buy them presents that you enjoy.
Mhm.
That way, when you take them, you get to keep them.
I hate Secret Santa because I always end up with the same shit I bought.
A white elephant.
The white
Yeah.
elephant gift.
Yeah, I always get screwed in Secret Santa.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Sorry, not Secret Santa. White Elephant or whatever
White
the
Elephant.
fuck it's called.
White
What
elephant is like everyone gets a present and they just randomly give it out.
I got duck soup one year.
That's a great gift.
That's a 25-cent gift.
A what?
That's a 25-cent gift.
But what was it again?
Hawk soup.
Oh.
Ramen.
Hey man, cosplayers got to eat.
Yeah. Well, I don't like spicy.
Oh shit,
I didn't
you
even
fucked up.
eat it. I just threw it away.
They messed up there.
I know. But for cosplayers, man, Cosplayers, instant ramen noodles are great, especially when a lot of cosplayers live off of sugar packets and water at the conventions. Hey man, you want to go eat? No, I'm broke.
But you just bought that $200 figure in the dealer's room.
Right. You just spent $300 in the dealer's room. Yeah, but now I can't afford to eat, so I'm gonna eat these. I'm gonna eat the bar soap in the bathroom. I was like, oh.
Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast. Or eat somebody's leftovers when they're not looking.
Eat their pizza crust when they're gone.
I'm gonna eat. No, there's no pizza crust left. You got to eat the box that came in because it has that pizza flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It'll taste just like Pizza Hut.
Oh, so Cece's. So Cece's pizza then. Same shit. Cardboard, tomato sauce.
Steal a
Anyways,
couple of ranch packets from one of those stores nearby. Delicious.
that was the whitest thing you've said all
Ranch is
week.
great. I'll put ranch on anything.
You don't put ranch on pizza. What the shit?
You've never seen people do that?
No.
You dip it. You dip it. It's a dipping sauce.
Yeah, it's like a dipping sauce.
It's the white person.
Ranch
dipping
is for like,
sauce.
I've only ever seen Mexican people put it on wings. Yes, no, I'm not fucking kidding. Only whatever. Fucking privilege. Fucking credit score 720. Fucking asshole. Anyways, so no, like we wanted to talk to you. Okay, so all right, so going back to your group, how did you come up with the name? Because you call yourselves the Box of Props. Like
Okay,
what?
so it would be a lot simpler than most people think. I have a box.
And it's full of props.
I've got props.
No,
And
I know why you call yourself that. I know because you've already told me because I've asked you before. I think I was drinking. I'm like, hey man, why do you call yourself Box of Props? Because you have a box full of shit. I'm like, yeah.
it rhymes too. Kind of. It's a soft rhyme.
Soft rhyme. No, but this is for the audience that don't know you. Lisa says, "Oh, Lisa had a comment saying cooking and eating a lot during the holidays."
Cool.
Neat.
So, how did you like? So, the members of your group, or the former members, or people that joined, or coming on. How did they all become involved with the group? Like Matt, like how did Matt get involved?
That's a good question. Get involved. Ross, you would know better than I would, honestly.
Well, I remember seeing you. My first memory of Matt, he's met me before, but my first vivid memory of Matt is meeting him at San Japan when he did TumblrCon. He was in
Right.
the Attack on Titan outfit with the ball pit and like this flannel outfit, and I'm like, that is amazing. It encompassed Tumblr, and I'm like, all right, this dude, I need to be his friend. That is funny as shit.
No, can you hear me well? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So originally I cosplayed Lost Titan. I dressed up in a morph suit, very much like Deep Pity, just go around and twerk on people. It was an absolute shit constantly.
Did you say
I would-
twerk on people?
Yeah, absolutely. But so I was going around as possible, and I was like, I need to do something new, and I just found out about DashCon. If you don't know what DashCon is, it's a Tumblr convention. I went absolutely shit face up. But
2020 was a con.
yeah,
It'd be DashCon.
so I dressed up as like a ball pit with a Titan inside of it as a hipster. It was I'd have to post a photo to it for you, but yeah, so I was just going around the con, messing with people, throwing balls at people from the balcony at Sin Japan. I guess Ross just caught me somehow walking around doing jack shit. I don't know why Ross was like that guy, but
Sorry.
I don't understand it.
I like the way you handle balls. This guy right here.
That guy's got some nice.
I was in my hating Tumblr phase at that point, so I was just loving that.
Can you imagine like the conversation? Hey, sir, you sure do know how to handle balls.
No, I don't think we actually said anything about the balls.
Disappointed.
I know, right?
It was thought though. Someone was thinking it.
Lisa says no ranch dressing. Yuck. Thank you. Finally, someone that agrees with me.
Your opinion doesn't matter, Goku.
Yeah, that's right. I'm brown. My opinion doesn't matter. As long as I'm mowing somebody's lawn, that's nobody gives a shit. No,
And,
well, because I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ross. I forgot how we fucking met. I don't even remember when we fucking met.
I forgot to. I think I went to one of your panels or something.
I just woke up one day and we were friends.
You know what? I think it was you did one of your panels and I must have gone up there and done some shenanigans and that's how we became friends.
That sounds about right. That's actually how a lot of the people I've met over the years that's how I fucking met them. So I'm gonna be honest, I also don't remember how I met Sonic. I kind of remember how I met Jace. We met at a con.
Boring as shit.
Saying,
We
man,
just
it
saw
was
each other
boring
in
as
the
shit.
hallway.
I got laid that weekend though. It was a good weekend.
Woo!
Hey.
I didn't help.
Yeah, no, you weren't involved. Thank God. It was part of a contest though. I guess the girl was trying to win, and guess what? Thanks, but you're disqualified. The next morning was awkward. It was awkward in the sense that I was trying to leave, and she kept following me everywhere.
Oof.
She's one of them.
That was a big oof.
Anyways, so no, like when you think about how you met people, it's kind of like interesting, like the stories on how people met, because a lot, especially in this community, a lot of people meet at the conventions. Like, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be obvious as fuck that you meet a lot of people at the conventions and become friends and stay friends, but like it's so crazy how you meet certain people that just kind of like a big part of your life after that. Like,
I met for 30 seconds at a con. Let's become Facebook's friends forever.
yes, and not talk to each other for the whole year until we see each other back at this convention.
That's
another 30 seconds.
Hey,
no, I met Canada, staying in a hotel room with you guys. That was great. I remember a lot of crying and stupidity. Do you remember that weekend we shared that hotel room and we met Canada for the first time?
yeah, I think you threatened to stab someone.
It was him. No, that was San Japan.
Yeah.
Canada wasn't there. Hey, that guy followed us, okay? That guy literally, you guys didn't know who he was. We didn't know who he was. He literally followed us because I showed everybody how to sneak into the hotel rooms at San Japan because they were checking for wristbands. So I showed everyone how to do it, and the guy followed us, and he was like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But when we met Canada, it was Delta.
Mhm.
He got really plastered, and his girlfriend and them decided to take my blankets, and I was fucking freezing in the hotel room. And I remember waking up the next day and bitching, like, I suffered all night because y'all took my blankets.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember a lot of stuff happened that weekend.
Yeah, that was a weekend.
What a weekend.
No, because there's some stories that we can't share on the air, at least that we're not willing to share. And there's one thing, though. Always check your bathroom, you know.
Oh, my God.
Talk about the
Yes.
Ew. You told me that story one too many times, Ross. And I'm just like, who the fuck? How?
All right, you should be able to hear me a lot better now. Is that okay?
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All right, bet.
So
No, man, it's whatever. I'm
no,
sorry about all
you're
this trouble.
fine, dude. You're fine.
Fuck Zoom.
Yeah, you know,
Zoom
fuck
can be
Zoom.
screwy sometimes.
We only use Zoom because people feel more comfortable with it.
I was expecting Discord, so.
With Discord, it's a little bit more difficult with our guests, especially the voice actors.
That is true. That is very true. Voice actors don't understand technology.
That and they don't want to like join a group or give out their private information or any of their information whatsoever.
No, I get it. I get it.
Discord's for voice acting. Like that's like just have to scroll down for an eternity. It's like who's messaging me now?
Yeah, that's pretty much me because whenever I go on Casting Call Club, they would ask, "Oh, you must have Discord," and you have to put your Discord next to your audition. It's like, "Oh, thanks for the opportunity. Here's my Discord."
Lisa
Basically plug it in
said.
your Discord.
Lisa says the conventions sound like a very big party. They can be,
Yeah,
They
you can.
can. Yes, they can.
especially if you hang out with me. Like that wasn't even the party room, and for some reason it became the party room.
It was
No,
unintentional.
From my experience with you and convention rooms, because we were together at Matsuri, I believe. Was it
Same.
Matsuri, Ross?
It was Matsuri or Allcon, one of those two.
Probably
No,
not.
I've never been to all consoles, Matsuri.
Okay, Matsuri, yeah.
Dude, you were lit the entire time, and I was like, dude, please, just take a breather. I walk in the room, and it's just you and Andreas and, like, other people just, like, blitzed out of your mind. I think Kawaii Bro is probably there, and I'm just like, yeah,
You know
no, I'm
what's
gonna go over here.
You know what's the crazy thing about that? And by the way, I want to address some comments real quick. We already addressed Lisa's comments. Also, Carmen says, hi, y'all. Welcome to the podcast, Carmen. Thank you for commenting for the very first time. Welcome. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. We're on Facebook. A lot of people don't know this, but we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, and we're on Facebook all at the same time. We're streaming on 3 channels. And so we actually have people watching on YouTube, watching on Twitch, and watching on Facebook. I know on Facebook it says like 6 people watching, but there are other people watching on the other channels.
You've described
Damn. I don't know how you balance it.
every story you just mentioned about Goku is 100% true.
Yes. Okay, so that weekend, what the crazy thing about that weekend is, yes, I was fucking lit the whole time. And the reason why, and I've shared this a lot on the channel, a lot. I always say this. So the reason why I'm always lit is because the fucking conventions smell bad. And I have very like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like I have a really strong sense of smell. So I can smell like food. You're trying to hide it, I can fucking smell it, even if it's in a fucking safe. Who ordered Chinese?
See, when I start smelling the cons funk, I will literally point it out because I want that fucker to be embarrassed.
You smell
No, for real.
horrible.
Whenever we show up at a con, like as soon as we check in, I'm like, "Can I have my room, please?" I smell like the great outdoors. I smell like I was just working on the highway. Can I get into my room? I need to bathe. But that weekend,
I smell like tar and sadness.
that weekend though, like the crazy thing is we did get lit, and I know Kawaii Bro. Me and Kawaii Bro are fucking cool. I knew all those people. I didn't invite any of them though because I don't invite people to hang out in a room that's not mine. I will go hang out with them at their room.
I think Christian. I mean, how does one username? I think that's his actual cosplay handle. I know it. I'm trying to remember his real cosplay handle.
Is it Chris Jin?
Yeah, Chris Jin.
Yeah, Chris Jin.
My boy.
He knows Kawaii Bro like. He knows like Kawaii Bro like that. Him and Omar and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably how they ended up in the room.
Right.
And it just happened to be our room.
Yeah, because they've come to my rooms too at Delta. Not gonna say who, but it's one of the people you just mentioned. Went into our bed. We had our suite, and then they go into our bedroom, and Booty Warrior, he's very thirsty and flamboyantly gay. He's always walking in there like cock blocking him, and then like the individual's face was in his girlfriend's butt. He was eating her ass. And then I just start screaming, ah, like Chris Tucker from Friday. So then I start like to fuck with him. I start spreading a rumor, bro. We just saw homeboy eating his girlfriend's ass and a chocolate mustache too.
Oh my gosh.
I like how your girlfriend is like off screen, but we can still hear her. I didn't want to say her name because I didn't know if she wants. No, it's fine.
It's better.
It's fine.
It's better
It's
this
fine.
way.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We don't have a laugh
We
track.
don't care.
Okay.
It's a live audience.
It is a live audience. I know. I'm just saying that's funny. I don't have a problem with it. That's just fucking hilarious. It's like we have an audience. It's funny. No, but we were spreading the rumor that he had a chocolate mustache. No, we didn't like the story about, always check your bathroom. We didn't say who that happened to. We just said, hey man, our friend Zarek, our friends were trying to get some alone time, and then Zarek walks out of the bathroom and is like, where the fuck did everybody go? And it's just like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh shit, my bad, bro, my bad. He tries to run out the door. He fucking struggles to open the door.
I need to address something. It's funny,
and it's about Zarek. I love Zarek. Great guy, great dude, wholesome. He's probably one of the best people in the community right now to be a friend. I don't know where that fucker came from. Like, just one day he was in everybody's friend group. And I was like, where did you come from? Like, all professionals, all of, like, the memers, like, Kawaii Bros group, everybody. Zarek was just in everybody's group one day. I'm like, who are you?
He's just there.
Great dude, but
No,
he just appeared.
just real quick, I want to acknowledge Uzi. Uzi, why are you always spreading rumors to people? I'm not. Okay, just a few people. It was you, one other person. Half of the rumors aren't rumors; are actually true.
So they're
Uzi's
not
just
rumors.
mad because I spread one rumor about him, and now everybody thinks he's a drug cartel leader.
He's not?
He's not. No, but Zarek is a really cool dude. I've known him since college. I've actually known him since 2006. We went to the same college, and he was kind of he was an interesting individual when we first met him. He was that one kid that stared at us from a distance, and we were like, oh my God, don't piss. Actually, we need to go make friends with that guy in case he gets mad.
He was the quiet one.
Stop. Uzi, we need to have you on the podcast one day so we can talk about the shenanigans. Anyways,
Spread
no,
more
but
lies.
like Zarek's a really cool guy. Zarek can come off as what's the word? You know what? Fuck it, I'll
Quiet.
say it because I've known him for like 15 fucking years. I've known him for 14 years, going on 15. But Zarek can be quiet. Fuck, I don't want to say anything mean.
You can't say "fuck it." I've been nice for so long, and there's like,
You
Well,
gotta
I'll
go.
tell him to his face.
I don't want to
never
be
mind.
too mean.
Yeah, I don't want to be too mean. I've gone in his ass about kissing people's asses. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying he's too
He's
nice.
reserved.
Yeah,
He's reserved, and then, like, when it comes to the point, he can be kiss-assy. I don't know. I've never seen him be kiss-assy.
to me, he can be
So-
kiss-assy, but I've known him for so long. By the way, you probably can't see Uzi's comments, those of you on Facebook, because Uzi's commenting on YouTube. Thank you for commenting on YouTube. But no, Eric's a really cool guy. He's helped me out a lot. He's helped me out so much, and he's going to be doing photography for Geeks 5 Ever in the future. So we decided to bring him on and have him do something because we want to do a lot more in the future. We're definitely going to do more than just panels and podcasting. We definitely want to host events. We definitely want to do like photography. Definitely want to push our Twitter. We have a Twitter, but we don't do shit with it. We have an Instagram,
Same.
I actually tagged Geeks 5 Ever to like a tweet I made. Someone's asked me, "Oh, name something good that happened to you in 2020?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm hosting a podcast." And then
You tagged them in an unused Twitter account.
I didn't even know you
Yeah.
did that. That's how fucking like we abandoned the Twitter account. No, but there's so many interesting stories, especially if you haven't been to a convention. Conventions are. It depends on the group you hang out with. Because
Yeah.
there are a lot of people that don't drink or do drugs or do anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't, no. I just have an issue with like if you go to the con, I have an issue with both parties. I have an issue with the people that complain about the people that do that stuff, and then I have an issue with the people that are fucked up and then fuck shit up.
ruin it for other people.
Right. Like Rock puked and then got our panel canceled. Fucking asshole. And yes, Rock, if you see
speaking of
this, I'm still bringing that shit up.
Canceling panels.
Yeah, you read my mind.
Well, Ross, if you want to tell a story about canceling a panel, you can. I know I have a different one than you.
But I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, never mind. I'm talking my ass. This one time at Mat 3, I held a Tyler the Creator panel. It's just I was like, let's listen to music and, like mingle. And then I start the panel and it turns into a fucking mosh pit immediately. And someone throws an entire margarita across the dance floor. And,
Oh my God, that's
and just people are just like fucking Scooby-Dooing, just falling all over the place. I'm like,
that sounds awesome. By the way, before anybody
I'm
says
like,
anything,
I'm going to cancel this.
before anybody says anything, that was not me. I didn't throw a margarita across
No,
the
you
room.
weren't there.
Right, because I don't
Goku
drink
would never
margaritas.
throw a margarita.
I don't drink margaritas.
No. But no, so the I was looking at the staffers, and I'm like, the ground is actually you can feel the ground shake from how hard they're moshing, and I'm just like, I told staffers like, yeah, can we just like cut this? This isn't what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. And they're like, are you sure? You can keep the panel going if you want. I'm like, no, the floor is about to collapse. We need to end this shit now.
Yeah, no, I fuck that.
Cancel it yourself.
I went to a panel at Delta. This was 2017 or 2018. They had a speed dating game. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't a game. It was called speed dating.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to that panel. Keep in mind, I'm not single, but I go to the panel anyway because I'm there to promote my panel. Like, hey, come check out my panel. And like, are you single? Come check out my panel. We're hosting because we were doing karaoke for the first time, so I was trying to promote karaoke. Or it was dating game. We were doing the dating game show. And it was one of those two panels. One of those two fun panels that people like. So I go to the fucking panel, and it's a fucking sausage fest, like out the ass. It's like
Up the asshole.
It
For real.
always is.
It was like 40 guys and like 10 girls.
Oh Jesus!
The back commentary is awesome. I fucking love that. Keep it up. No, it was like, and then we're just sitting there, and I know the host, and I know their co-host, and I know both of them, and they're like struggling to get the panel started. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to figure it out. The panel's got 15 minutes left. The panel's supposed to be an hour long. 15 minutes left in the panel. I get up, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? They're like, oh.
What can I do to save it?
Well, like, okay, what are we doing? What's going on? What's taking so forever? Like literally, there are guys out there who they have their hot dogs in their hands, and they're getting angsty. And they're like, oh, well, you don't know. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking over. All right, everyone get up and just start mingling. Everyone just got up and just started talking in circles. Usually it was like 7 guys to like 1 girl. It was weird.
We only had like 2 girls the entire thing.
I know, right? It was like Pornhub, but, less sexy.
I know I've had to rescue a few panels. Ross being one of them. It was at Matsuri. Ross can tell a story because I'm sure he can say it a little bit better than I can.
Which panel?
When was your birthday?
Yeah, the birthday panel.
Oh yeah, you freaking saved the show, my dude. Came in out of
Tell me
nowhere.
about it.
Well, I was the only one in cosplay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, out of my whole group.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one in cosplay. And I'm doing a Mario panel. And I thought, I can show up and cosplay change right before or something. And so I'm the only one in character, so I have to fill out an hour. And I'm doing all my material and stuff, but that only lasts about 30 minutes of me just winging stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then Matthew comes in, and everyone throws their hands up. It's like, it's Luigi!
No, so to give pre-look into it, the year before I was part of Bopham, and I helped them run a very, very good Mario panel. It was all completely scripted top to bottom. We had mini games, and I ran that shit like
Mario Party.
like the military. Yeah. It was full Mario. It was more like a Mario military. I just cut it, and then I left Bopham, and I was living in Chicago at this time, I was living in Chicago, maybe? I can't quite... No. It doesn't matter. I wasn't part of Bopham anymore. And so I knew Ross was having his panel, but I had my panel... Literally, the one I was just talking about, the Tyler Creator panel, was happening at the same time as Ross's.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I couldn't make it. And plus, I was in part of Bopham. I didn't plan on doing it. And then the week before, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my Luigi costume just in case. So my panel ended early. I was like, all right, we got to go. I'm running across the entire place in a Luigi costume, full book.
and I bust in, and everyone's like, Luigi! I'm like, all right, what the fuck do we need to do? Because our Waluigi isn't in Waluigi, our Wario isn't in Wario, our Yoshi isn't in Yoshi. It's just Ross in his costume, and then me with a mustache falling off. And I'm like, all right, cool. We can do games, we can do something. And I remember Ross just like hugging me, and it's like, thank you so much. And I was like, all right, here, let's just run it. Let's run it. And it was just, I feel like it was like 3/4 of just like trying to find shit to do, and then just like 1/4 of Luigi running shit. And, oh man, like panels are hard to run. I run a lot. Like I run because I'm a professional dancer. I've been dancing over a decade, long being a performer. So I run a choreography panel. I do a cosplay contest panel to show you how to do cosplay contests, everything. So I'm used to running shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big part of me being part of Bopham was Matthew, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, it's already done. Don't worry about it. It's already planned. Ross is about to get married, right?
Yes.
And I won't talk too much about it because it's Ross' personal life. But I'm like, do you want help? And he's like, maybe. She's like, ooh, maybe. And I'm like, all right, I got you.
What if we kissed under the...
What if we kissed?
You can get away with it as long as it's mistletoe.
Oh God.
You can get away with slapping another man in the butt as long as you say good game afterwards.
That's gonna probably be a lot of people next month with the mistletoe. It's like,
What if we kiss under the mistletoe?
It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not gay or anything. It's perfectly fine.
Well, we kiss with our masks off.
There you go. Oh.
I'm saving myself for after COVID.
I'm saving myself for after COVID.
So
yeah, that's pretty much like a lot of people would say last year is 2019 BC, before COVID.
Before COVID. So there's one thing I've never gotten a chance to talk to you, Ross. Never. So I am really sorry that I have never attended your panels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so some context to the story is every time he has a panel, I have a fucking panel.
Yeah, it's just time constraints and all that.
Yeah. Every fucking time. I don't know how. I guess it's because I have a shit ton of panels. That's why.
Like 30 panels. There's no way that our panels aren't going to go mix because I picked something that's convenient.
Right. No, but I don't know if you noticed, but at the last Delta, they kind of gave me 4 or 3 panels.
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed actually. They told me why, and I kind of see what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I told them
Where's the draw?
no, I don't want to I'm sorry, Sarah, if this is not something I was supposed to share or anything, but so we were there Friday, and we're like, hey man, I don't got any panels for a few hours. Let's go to the restaurant in the hotel. They got a buffet. So we go. And as we're going to go into the restaurant, one of the staff members for Delta actually approached me like, hey, man, you guys are Geeks 5 Ever, right? I'm like,
Who wants to know?
yes.
What's it?
I'm so fucking skeptical. I'm like, are you a bill collector?
Shit.
I'm like, he's like, no. I'm like, so you told us to let you know if we had any panels, extra panels. Like, we had a couple people cancel, and we were kind of hoping if you could run their panels. And I was so down for it, but I'm like, look, man, I haven't eaten all day, and we're actually about to get some food because I haven't eaten since yesterday, and it was 3 in the afternoon. So he's like, oh, okay, no, that's fine, I get it. I was like, listen, don't take it the wrong way. I just really need to eat something. If I don't eat right now before I start drinking, I'm not gonna eat. Let's just put it like that. He's like, he's like, gotcha. So it's cool. But we like to do that, especially with Delta, because we know there are a bunch of fucking assholes that will be like, hey, let's sign up for a panel and not show up and just get the free badge.
Yeah.
I've heard about that too,
yeah. It happens.
That's a big problem with a lot of cons, though.
Yeah, yes.
If they say free badge, free panel,
Yes.
They're gone.
Oh no, absolutely. That's why a lot of conventions are no longer doing the free badges. We kind of conned our way into free badges with Matsuri, but that's because I wasn't gonna fucking buy one. Because we had told him like, I'm not buying a badge. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Normally. Go ahead.
I told him straight up, I'm not gonna buy a fucking badge. I'm not gonna buy a fucking badge. I'm not gonna spend $80 for a fucking badge either. If you approve my panels, you need to give me a badge. And our friend Jerry was like, yeah, hey man, if you don't approve their panels, we're not gonna attend the con. Like, fuck that. And then like a few other people
You
emailed
normally
them.
run like 4 or 5 panels there, don't you?
At Matsuri, we've only done it once. We've only hosted panels there once, and it was 2017. And after that, we never hosted panels there again. We didn't host panels there 2018 because of the whole Nazi fiasco.
Yeah.
Because that involved us. That got us involved, and they blamed us. And like ever since then, they've been on our shit
Pretty much
list.
a shitstorm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry if anybody here likes Matsuri, but I will shit on Matsuri all fucking. If they sneeze and don't cover their fucking mouth, I'll report it. Matsuri.
So my entire thing with Matsuri is Matsuri, whatever.
Potato.
You are correct.
I love Matsuri. I do. I love the panelists. I love the staff members. I don't like the management. Like I have been competing there for 5 years. I've won 4 of them, and I thoroughly enjoy the contest. And I only kept competing even beyond the whole fiasco stuff because I set a goal in the beginning, like, hey, I'm gonna Elite Four this con and beat it 4 times, and then be done with it. And this last year is my final year doing that, and now I'm like, be gone. I don't want it anymore because it's so much drama around that con, and people need to know that there's up here in the north. There's a convention owner like equivalent or worse than John Lay. His name's Ryan Koff, and he's like a pedophile.
We talked about this in the summer.
We've actually covered him. We call him Voldemort.
Dude, he's a shithead. Okay, anyway. He's running cons right now through COVID, and anyway.
Oh, we know. Just to
okay, hold on. Another sidetrack.
Go ahead.
Another sidetrack is I'm in a con runner group. So I'm in a group with all the con runners across America. So I know what's happening and all that, and they all drag Koff and Lay unrelentlessly, and it's the best shit. They know shit stinks. And I love it.
Just to share with you, we've actually done a lot of research on that convention. We found police reports.
Really?
We found we found a lot of stuff. Also, be very careful if you ever talk about him out in the internet or out in a video, because they are suing people for defamation of character.
Listen.
Unfortunately, though, the lawsuits don't stand as long as you report facts.
Hey, listen, I said nothing but facts.
Well, no, there was a blogger. They reporting on him, but they made it personal. They were talking about how they thought he was a piece of shit and he was all this and that. And we've said shit like that before about him.
I hate when cons go after individuals or con owners. For example, Scarfing Scars.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about them. I know nothing. Their own life. I don't care enough to understand. But the fact that Matt Fury put a hit list out on Scarfing Scars.
Yeah, that is the reason why we didn't go to. So in 2018, when the whole Scarfy Scarves lawsuit was going on, we had decided to cancel. We announced in February that we were canceling prior to April. They didn't take our panels down. They were still on the schedule. And unfortunately, a Nazi cosplayer showed up in red, and Frank.
Oh my God, that was your panel.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And also in February, that's when the whole boycott Matsuri page kind of started, gaining steam.
Dude, I remember
It's all connected.
I remember during that time period with Matsuri, at that time I was like, you know what? I put on May like why I'm going Matsuri, and my purpose going, and I kept having boycott Matsuri people pop into my DMs like, hey, just let you know, here's the shit he's doing, and just trying to harass me not to go, and I'm like, I mean, I support you, man. I get it. But, like, have you ever set a goal for yourself and you need to fucking accomplish it no matter what? I've never done it before until now. And, dude, that entire movement was good and bad. I enjoyed it, and I also was like, y'all are going far.
Right. No, absolutely. I have to agree with you there that sometimes the movement can just be too aggressive is the proper term, I guess. Because here's the thing. Geeks 5 Ever, we had that year, we went through a lot. My grandfather was in the hospital. I literally live streamed myself driving to work and then driving to the fucking hospital that same fucking day just to prove I wasn't at Matsuri. I remember being told about it at Numbers nightclub. The owner of Insomnia approached me and said, hey, aren't you the guy that run Geeks 5 Ever? I'm like, oh, you know who I am. That's cool. I was drunk as fuck. And he's like, hey, did you hear? He's telling me all this shit about the Nazi thing. And I was too fucking plastered to care. Next fucking day, I had 100 messages at least. The thing said 99 plus notifications. Mm-hmm. My fucking phone blew up. And you gotta understand, this is the same year my grandfather passes away. He passed away right before, I think right after, I'm not sure when Delta was that year. I think it was right after Delta he passes away. Or right
Delta
before.
was in September.
It was in July that year.
Oh, it was in July, and then
Yes.
last year was in September.
Right, because it was around the convention when my grandfather passed away.
Okay, right.
So he was in the hospital, and that was the first, that same weekend, Matsuri's going on, and they were blaming us about the Nazi, was the first time I saw my grandfather since he had been in the hospital for like almost a year. And it broke my heart. I literally started crying. It broke my heart, and like ever since then, they almost killed Geeks 5 Ever. They almost destroyed everything I'd built. And I swore I would never fuck with Matsuri ever again. Like, I'm going to make sure, like, the thing is, we're known for reporting on them. Like, every time they fucking do something bad, we will report on it. Like, and that's kind of how we became known as a podcast this year. And I didn't want to become that group that's like only reporting on Matsuri. But here's the thing, the way I see it. I am never going to support Matsuri. I am never going to go back to fucking Matsuri. I don't care. I don't care if they... And the only way I will go back to Matsuri is if the city of Houston buys out the convention and they get rid of the current owners. They have to have nothing...
I wish.
However, like, as an adult, I'm not about to go and tell other people, hey, I will tell you on the podcast, don't go to Matsuri. But I'm not about to go and DM you, hey, better not fucking go. Or we're not friends anymore.
I'm going to break your legs.
I'm going to break your legs so you can't walk at the convention.
So
You'll be crawling.
And they're Matsuri. You'll be ashamed.
So, like that's the thing. I've never once told anybody, listen, man, hey, man, I'm sorry, dude, I'm going to Matsuri. I don't give a fuck. You're a grown-ass adult. You can make all the piss-poor decisions you want. Like, if you want to go and spend $90 to just walk around and do absolutely nothing, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get their fucking panel list every fucking year, and it sucks. They don't hardly have any fucking panel. Like, if Ross or me or, like, the two other fucking groups that I know didn't host our panels there, that convention, if we hosted our panels there, that convention would probably actually be decent. That fucking convention almost kissed my fucking ass trying to get me to come back. I'm not going to go back.
No, like with their panelists, so many people drop out of Matsuri. I normally run, well, 1 year I ran 6 panels, but normally I run the full schedule. As many as they let me run, I'll run. And they're always so thankful that I don't cancel on them. And now that I'm not going to be there, you're not going to be there, other people aren't going to come and support them anymore at this point because of all the shit that they're pulling. Their panel's going to be bone dry.
They are. They
Even
have
though
a,
they allow like fanfic.
They
panels,
they
but
have been
still.
kind of like they've been on the decline as of late. Last year I went only like the first 2 days, and you could tell it's like a ghost town half the time.
Mhm.
And to the point, I remember when Matsuri posted, "Oh, here's our attendance," and I'm like, "Bullshit! It was not like that during the day."
like for real. Like, did you go
I-
out to Discovery Green and count the people there as part of the con?
Can't count the homeless. Doesn't count.
The homeless people.
Those are featured guests. You can't take them away.
That's right. You can't. It's not
Come see the scenery.
homeless con.
Homeless Joe.
Homeless con. Homeless con.
I remember if it was this last year or the year prior, during Matsuri, there was an LGBTQ plus con in Austin, and they specifically
HavenCon.
planned it to be the same weekend as Matsuri. And I was like, that's very good shit. That is good planning, because you know who people who are going to not support them are going to come to you. I was just amazed at that brilliant mindset.
There was at one point, I think it was either this year or last year, that at one point Akon and Matsuri were going to be at the same time, and then I think
Same month.
the same month, and then
it was this year, and they were 2 weeks apart.
yeah, 2 weeks apart, and then obviously they were going to cancel and all that, and I felt like a lot of people were like, dude, if I had to decide one con, I would go to Akon. Like a lot of people I knew, they're like, oh fuck that dude, I'd rather go to Akon.
I would go to Akon, and I don't even like Akon. Akon's like 20 minutes away from me, and I don't like it.
I want to
No,
get some.
I heard 2019 was trash though. 2019 was not.
That's because they didn't announce where the fuck it was gonna be until like the couple weeks beforehand. They moved it.
They-
didn't
yeah,
tell you
they-
where it
yeah,
was.
Yeah, in 2019 is because they switch owners and all that stuff, and then they
So,
moved it to the fair park.
I want to share something with y'all that I had learned
All right.
because I have a lot of my
It's
nuance.
baby mama's ex was actually staff for the con, and he told us that there was kind of like a civil war thing going on between the staff members.
Yeah, they got rid of a lot of the seniors that were there because the new owners didn't like them.
Right.
Shit.
So there was a lot of chaos a lot of internal chaos at Akon for a couple of years. I want to
Yeah.
get Ross's thoughts on Matsuri. Have you hosted any panels or anything at Matsuri, dude?
Yeah, of course. I've hosted the box of props panels at there.
Recently.
Oh,
No, recently. That's recently.
with Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did.
So Ross has hosted it this last year before, and I think the year even prior to that I know of. Right?
That sounds about right. 3 years.
I'm going to
Yeah.
applaud you guys for being troopers for continuing to host panels there. Because, like, listen, like, people are going to think, oh, whatever happened with Goku, he's going to have beef with whoever still goes and hosts panels. I'm like, no, I'm not that fucking petty. Matsuri did that shit to me. They didn't do that to anybody else. But here's the thing. I still get their fucking list. The average panel count since 2016, at least that I can recall, is 70 fucking panels. 70 fucking panels. Delta had more than 100. Comic Palooza does 300 panels. 70 fucking panels. Can someone please explain that fucking shit to me? Because how does that fucking work?
15 of them were box of props.
You got to understand that 70 hours, that's 70 hours average of content. That means that in order that almost nothing overlaps. If that's the fucking case.
And also in 2018, that's when the whole like people were like saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna go. If people are gonna go, you're supporting and all that stuff."
Oh no, yeah, no. In 2018,
that's when the whole started.
70 somethings, I think it was 75, was the total number
of panels.
So after people canceled and didn't show up, it was reduced to 50.
25.
You had 1 day of content.
Yeah, that's like a
How
that's
does
like a
that
day.
work? You went to Matsuri in 2018, 2019. Did you go or did you not go?
Yeah, it was just a shit show that year, right? Yeah, we went.
I lived in the country for like 2 whole years.
Oh, I didn't go that year because I was in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I wanted to go, and I almost did, but I didn't have a ride back.
Yeah, because your dad was like, "How you gonna get back?" Because he didn't mind taking us there.
Yeah.
No, that year Ross was living in the middle of nowhere, so he wasn't able to go. So I was there, and even then, to talk for what was happening here, it's always been on the decline.
Mm-hmm.
The panelists have never shown up.
It's been on.
It's sporadic at best, because they don't use all the space. They use certain panel rooms, like they might have 3 hallways open, and then the main events, and the main gatherings. Beyond that, they don't use everything.
That's
like
right.
Palooza and all
They
that.
have 3 panel rooms, the main events room, the dance room, and then the room where everybody does the circle jerk.
Also,
Well, I mean, it's not 3. Well, I guess it is 3 panel rooms, but like 3 hallways are used.
Yeah.
On the far end, and it's like they use a lot of stuff, but they don't use it wisely. To speak upon that even further, so I know a lot of people inside of Matsuri that are staffers, cosplay contest, upper management, panelists, or programming. They let go of their entire programming department, all of them, this prior year. Leading up to the con that's supposed to happen, they let go of the entire section. Who are you going to get to run your panels if you're not going to have your programming department? It's just dumb. It's dumb.
Money.
Okay, so they let them go, or did they quit?
No, they were let go. They were
Okay.
fired.
That's
they
kind
weren't
of.
furloughed.
What
This
I
is
know-
Matsuri. This is Matsuri.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
They also, yeah, go ahead.
That's interesting because here's the thing. I actually applied for a staff job at Matsuri because I wanted to see how it was run. I didn't get very far because fucking John saw me there. But I learned a lot. You're required to do 24 fucking hours of work. Except for maybe like 5 positions, it's all voluntary services.
Yeah.
No one is fucking paid. You could be the head of events, but you are a volunteer. The only benefit is you can add it to your resume or your college application. They will fucking work you like a fucking Mexican picking strawberries.
We pay you in exposure.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
And I was up here at C2E2, or not C2E2, Wizard World, and I got a call from Matsuri, like, hey, would you like to be a guest? And they literally called me in the middle of another con. I was like, I would love that. That's one of my goals. I can cross off the list and be done with your shit. Cool. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, we're still on the phone. Oh, fuck. No. And I get to talking to them, and I'm like, okay, so what about my pay? He's like, oh no, you don't get paid. We just cover your badge. That's it, and your table. I'm like, so I'm gonna travel cross country, basically, and you're not gonna pay for my hotel room.
Not even the transportation.
You're not gonna pay me. Not even transportation. No.
Like, damn, homeboy, at least get me a motherfucking Greyhound ticket.
So Leon Chiro, who we all know Leon is, have their own thoughts. Everybody's have their own thoughts. Gets paid, I believe, 4 digits from Matsuri each time. Like he gets paid a lot. And one of my friends who was a guest there, higher up than me, he basically had to just be like, so here's my bill, and force them to pay him. Meanwhile, the same people who are the same level as him don't get paid. Like they will cut you down for fun. Like you're a convention that brings people from across the country, across the world.
Yeah, like
you
Leon
can't
Cho, for
afford
example.
to pay your local cosplayers. Like
Priorities.
Sorry, I fail to see the fucking logic.
That's because with Matsuri, unfortunately, you have to be very cutthroat with them. Just like we were. I'm like, hey, man, you approved our panels because I lied to you. But if you don't give me a free fucking badge, I'm not going. Oh, then I guess we're not gonna have. All right, bye, bitch. And like, whenever they say shit like we're not gonna pay you, click. I don't even click. Hang up. Click. I'm not fucking. This conversation ain't going forward. And when you gotta understand, like, you have to be very, because John will fucking belittle you for the sake of business.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Ross looks like he just seen he looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Like, whoa. Ross, have you
He's
actually?
intense.
Ross, how long have? Okay, we're gonna stop talking about Matsuri because we've been talking about Matsuri for like half an hour.
I kind of
Fuck
want
their
to talk.
free exposure.
Yeah, I know. Fuck them. I will say it every day, all day, every day. Fuck Matsuri. Anyways, so Ross, have you had the opportunity to go to a con as a guest?
I have not. No one has ever invited me. I've tried to get to Delta, but no one's ever invited me to be a guest.
All right, I got you, man. I'll talk to a couple people. I'll talk to a couple people. I know some people.
G5 Econ in 2020.
G5 Econ. We'll invite you as a guest. We might have you as in a Mario mascot. We'll bring you to a guest to our convention, but you might be in a Mario mascot cosplay, and there might be some foam bats involved.
It's a monkey's paw.
There might be some foam bats. You might have to throw candy out every now and then, but
Dude, I would like. No, I'm not gonna say it. I would do I would do things worse than people would do for a Klondike bar to get a Mario mascot outfit.
Would you kill a man?
Dude, those things are nice though.
Lisa says they should invite you as a guest. You are a great Mario.
Woohoo!
Okay, there we go.
So for those of you that are just tuning in, this is Ross and Matt. Matt used to be a member of Ross's group, which is the Box of Props Mario crew.
I don't really have the group anymore. Everyone's kind of gone their separate ways.
But you are still, even if
Props.
everyone's gone their separate ways, you are still
You
a
are
crew.
the box of props.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
box O props.
Unless you lost the box of props. And
Yeah,
then,
that'd be fucked.
Now you're just Mario.
One I had to part with because I was moving, so it was torn and all the stuff. So
do you at least have a duffel bag of doodads?
yeah, I
just call it that duffel bag of dude. That's Mario.
my first box of props. I have like 5 more.
He's got substitutes for the substitutes.
Crates of conundrums.
Love, Matt.
No,
all
like,
of y'all are
if
great
you-
narrators.
If you go into Ross's closet, there are like 5 entire crates of Mario props that he can pull out at any time. It's freaking phenomenal. It's
Are you-
I mean, it's terrifying, but it's cool.
Are you like a backstage to Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Pretty much, yeah. That's where I get a lot of my humor from.
That's
It's good humor.
Yes,
thank
it
you.
is. He's not as. The thing I will say about Ross is he is nowhere near as fucking. He knows what boundaries are, and he knows like when to stop. If half the convention looks agitated, and they're about to whip your ass in the back alley, Ross knows like, okay, maybe we're gonna take a breather. We'll come back later when everybody's in a good mood. But the other group, they have a speaker at full fucking blast, and they have a fucking controller hooked up to it, and they're just playing sound effects, and it's not at a good volume or like a low volume. No, it's like turned up, and then they're next to people when they play that shit. So it's like you could be having a conversation, and next thing you know, you just have these fucking Mario sound effects blasted in your fucking ear.
Yeah.
It's,
I do.
yeah,
I think they're the same.
Ross had beef with them.
Massive.
Yeah, Ross had beef with them, but he fixed that. I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of friends now.
Okay, cool. I'm just
I
saying.
know,
I mean, I was cool with them too. I mean, I don't know if I still am. I think I am, but
You
no, it's
can
just
speak your
annoying.
own.
I'm not
No,
saying
I
I have
remember,
issues with them
a-
personally. I just have issues with the fucking speaker.
Oh yeah, I have
I
too.
I remember I worked at Renfest out in Magnolia, or Time Mission, or I did. And I remember one year I was working, and they come through in their Mario costumes in Renfest, boosting that stuff, and I'm like,
Time and place.
this is a go here.
Hey! In their defense, I also go to Renfest, but as a giant Pikachu.
You
Right.
have
I've seen you then. I've seen you then.
Yeah, I'm actually
Like,
pretty
the-
fucking.
hard to miss.
Yeah, everybody. Apparently, all the old, not the old, but all the people that have like the clans, like you, Old Drunken Bastards, Call of Booty, Nottingham, all the the Isla Tortuga, all the big fucking clans know me, and I hang out with them all the time. And they're like, "Dude, you're so fucking iconic. You're Pikachu." And they have no issues with me showing up as Pikachu. Like nobody, even the more
No.
older conservative Ren Fair people that don't like it when cosplayers show up, they don't have an issue with me because I'm so like I got my ass whooped by a bunch of kids with foam bats. Okay, so I should be cool with everybody now.
I took my
I've been
beating.
put through my paces.
Polar Knight says in the comment section, Polar Knight is commenting on Twitch and says, "Is that the new McDonald work gear? Love the hat."
Oh, thank you. No, this is a Bowser jacket.
Is that the new McDonald's work here?
It's a Bowser bomber jacket.
That's dope, though.
It looks super cool.
You were trying to show us the jacket, but your butt was like right in the camera.
I had to get it.
Hey, man.
Do it again.
Is that from
Show me your butt.
Is that from the Mario Kart box from Target?
Oh, where is this from, Precious?
Black milk.
Black milk.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's hers, but I really like it. It's unisex.
Jacked.
Looks really cool though. It does look
You know,
good.
it's
Looks
all
really
my-
good.
I'm wearing my shirt right now.
You swapped. They're
So-
not your clothes. They're our clothes.
All right. So the biggest question is, how long have both of y'all been cosplaying? We're gonna start with Ross.
Okay. I believe since 2012.
Really? I thought I've known you longer than that.
Wait, it might be 2010 because I started in college. I think I was about 20. Yeah, when I started. And basically, what got me into cosplay was like, hey, I can dress up. I said, hey, I can dress up as Mario if you'll make me a box, and I'll get donations for the anime club, which I sucked at, and I got 50 cents.
Lisa says much longer.
But I got a box out of it. I gave her a plushie.
Nice.
I just showed her a plushie that I originally bought for a girl I was interested in, and then no longer was interested in.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, we've all done shit like that before.
Yeah.
I gave my Naruto jacket. It was from the original Naruto series. It was officially licensed from Hot Topic. I gave it to a girl I was dating, and we ended up breaking up a month later, and I never got my fucking jacket back. And they don't make that jacket anymore. Like that quality, that type. No, that was a really like expensive, high quality fucking Naruto jacket.
Yeah, I actually was like a pioneer of using sound effects with cosplay, but I did it so lightly. Like Nintendium's like the Christopher Columbus of doing that. Everybody knows they started that.
Mm-hmm.
The assholes of it.
They're not assholes.
Yes.
But I
got one.
But I was actually doing it like before anyone. I had like a little iPad that I had Mario sound effects on, and I would play it. But I didn't do it too much. But I would do it like appropriate.
Often. Right.
Yeah.
Which
That makes sense.
'cause- yeah, I know a lot. I know with like the group you guys were talking about, like the other guys, they would. There was actually at one point, like every year, they would win. They would be like in the top winners of the costume contest at the Houston Arcade Expo.
All right.
It was to the point where everyone's like, "Are these guys like using the same cosplay to win every year?" Damn.
Hey, they only won because I didn't enter.
No, you weren't the only person who would complain about it. I knew.
I
Go.
never complained about.
No, there's somebody I know who. I
Oh,
think we know that would
yeah,
often complain about it too.
Yeah, no, because I
Sandbaggers.
found out like I've only ever been to the Arcade Expo one fucking year, and I found out, and they entered the contest. I'm like, oh, congratulations, you won. That's cool. I was gonna enter, but I was too hungover to put on my cosplay. And then here comes somebody's like, they win every year. They've won like the last 3 or 4 years in a row. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
They're sandbagging that shit? I mean, I don't have a problem if they win awards, but there's a reason why you're not allowed to sandbag fucking cosplays anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, no. Lisa says 2010 at the latest.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
20. That was when I started cosplaying. That would be the latest time.
Right, because I think I met you right after. Like, I know I met you like a long time ago. I know it's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
All right, so what about you, Mr. Matt? How long have you been cosplaying?
I've technically been cosplaying since 2014. Started off pretty simple, just a spandex suit. But I've been making costumes for fun since like a child. I was always that kid who wore his costumes to school. Like I'd make entire like dinosaur costumes out of papers and just wear them to school and be that doofus. Yeah. But cosplaying since 2014. Pretty simple. I know when it is.
You guys are still pretty young at it. I've been cosplaying. Me and Jace are like pre 2010.
Well, I'm only 20. I'm 28. I'm 2009. 2008, 2009.
I think I probably started the latest.
I'm 2007.
Yeah. So I've been cosplaying for about 2 months.
No, since 2016.
The very first time I cosplayed, I showed up at Onicon and everybody was in costume. So I bought I assembled my cosplay at the convention. And it was fucking great.
Man.
I was one of the better Naruto.
It works. It works.
It worked out really well because I was one of like the best Narutos there, and I remember it just fucking...
Wasn't there like a meme about it? Someone made it's like, oh, you hate Naruto, but just becomes the best Naruto at the convention.
Yeah. Lisa says, when was the Dallas convention with Gar? ? The.
I think that was 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be one of the first cons I went to.
Is that Recon?
Yes, yeah. That was the year somebody took my pill, my Dr. Mario pill, and tried to shove it up their butt.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Heard that story
It would
before.
have been okay funny if he would have done it for like a couple seconds. But he went on for 2 goddamn minutes with my face just super red, wanting to punch this guy. On my birthday.
Wait, okay, so when he was shoving the pill up his ass, was it in public or was it in the room?
Yeah, like he didn't like he had his clothes on, but he was like going at it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. And that was my mom's first exposure to conventions.
Oh my god.
That'll scar you for a while.
So mad at me for that.
Is this what this is?
I fortunately was old enough to go alone. I was 19 when I went to my first one, so I would never take my parents.
No, I wanted to show her what cons were about. And I just like, yeah. And she was like, "Oh, okay, I understand why you like this."
You chose poorly.
Yeah. No, she understood why I liked it, despite the shoving the pill up the ass.
Yeah, pretty good except for all the sodomy.
Maybe he just needed to take some pills because he wasn't feeling good.
Good news! It's suppository.
Oh no!
We'll never be able to swallow this.
Oh god! Oh no!
You try to take a chill pill and everything.
The pill was about as big as a PlayStation controller.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Hey
Well,
man,
he was experienced. It might have
the
worked.
human butt can do wonderful things.
The human butt can do wonderful things. Let that sink in. I'm sorry, pizza. Not Lisa. I'm thinking of pill. I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa says you were so mad the pill was hard to swallow. Oh my god, no. I mean, I don't know how, but as soon as I started going to cons, man, I became friends with I got to know Twinzik. They're pretty fucking famous.
Yeah.
I got to know another group called Shoeless. I got to know other groups. I actually became pretty fucking hated right away. Right the fuck away. Like, people just instantly did not fucking like me. And I know why. And it's not like I did anything to them. It was at a cosplay. It was at Anime Matsuri's cosplay competitions when people started to not like me, because they had these other groups, and you had to audition your skit. You had to perform in front of 3 judges, and if they liked your skit, you got to go on the main stage. And they were only picking 5 skits, and so there was a group that went before me and a group that went after me, and this group happens to be friends with a certain person that runs an event near Humble. It's a 1-day event in the spring or summer. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't get fucking picked at all. They had this whole choreographed thing with, I don't know what the fuck. It was boring as shit. I don't want to sound mean or anything, but their fucking skit was boring. And they don't have any natural charisma as a group. But I went on there and I started I was Naruto and I started dancing a Thriller. And I fucking ripped my jacket off. Next thing you know, the judges are throwing singles at me. Right. No. So if you look up, I'm embarrassed as fuck, by the way, by this. But if you look up Anime Matsuri 2008 skits, Naruto Thriller is fucking one of them.
I saw that.
And it's just me dancing a fucking Thriller. And it fucking made it on there where these other people spent weeks, maybe months, working on their skits. And they got fucking shoved they didn't even get picked. But me, I learned it took me about a month to learn to dance, and I was supposed to do it with a couple other friends, but I ended up winging it and doing it by myself, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I got picked.
What year was this?
2008. No, stop.
2008?
No. Yeah. Me too.
Motherfuckers. Yeah, it's 2008.
Remind me. I'm sure I can pick you out.
No. So
look forward to this on the Facebook, everybody.
So, yeah, no, so we started getting some notoriety real fast. People were starting to figure out who I was. I was making friends. Once I turned 21, though, I became Goku, the party guy.
Shoot.
So it was.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm looking at the results.
All right, you know what? Let me see if I can find it and send you a fucking link. But it's just that this was in the early days of. This was before 2010. This is when a lot of people were winning cosplay competitions, and it turns out they were friends with the judges. This is there was a big fucking scandal. Oh my god, the judges are giving a lot of their friends the awards, and I came across that when I was a guest at Kamikaze Con. I think it was 2009 or 2010. No, it was definitely 2010. It was not 2009. And I wanted to pick one cosplayer as my judges award, and I got into an argument with the head guest. You can't pick that person. We already decided we were gonna give I'm not giving one of them the fucking award. I don't even like them. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't even know what the fuck they're dressed up as. What? I don't watch that shit anime. I'm gonna give it to, and I wanted to give it to Han Solo and Leia because they looked really good. The guy looked like fucking. He looked like a young. What's the name of the actor?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. He looked like a young Harrison Ford. I want to get. No, you can't give it to them. Their cosplay store bought. Yeah, but it's my judges award. It's not a crafting award or best in show. It's judges award means my personal preference. So I ended up giving it to another guy I really liked. So I was like, okay, I like the priest guy. His shit is fucking cool. I don't know what the fuck that's from, but that shit looks fucking clean. And I did. I gave it to him. And they were pissed off at me. They did not like the fucking fact that, because they had a list of people they wanted to win the awards. I even convinced everybody to give, hey man, we need to give the award to Trunks. Because he was cosplaying Chris Redfield. We need to give the best prop to Trunks. He has a fucking Gatling gun that works. It's made out of PVC pipe and has a fucking car battery. And it fucking works. No. No. That person's bullshit. You can tell they didn't make half of it. But Trunks' Gatling gun, it had so many mistakes, you knew he made it. It looked great. But it had little subtle mistakes that you normally won't catch unless you really examine it. I'm like, no, that shit looks fucking clean. And so they gave it to him. They didn't give him the best in show, but they gave him the best prop. And I got so much shit for that afterward. It's so fucking bad.
Found it.
Fuck you.
We talked about this months ago. Either,
No, but I didn't show you the video.
I
No.
even saw it too. I also saw that that Akon one you did with
Yeah, that was awful.
Kingdom
That was-
Fusion.
We've had some awful skits.
Sorato.
Sorato. We've
Should've been
done
Sorato.
skits just for shits and giggles. Like we've gone into competitions just for shits and giggles, and we've gotten like some.
That's usually how I go with cosplay competitions.
You
Yes.
sometimes you just gotta have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there are some people, not Matt, but there are some other people that just take themselves way too fucking seriously.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy what I do, and I want to do it right the first time. My entire thing for cosplay choreography is like, I make a routine, I practice it and practice it and practice it for like one time a year in advance of a convention, but normally like 3 months in advance, and I'm just trying to get it done. Because like, I enjoy being a performer, but I get that not everybody's like that.
No,
it's supposed to be like a fun thing, but I just take it so seriously.
No, there's nothing wrong. Like whenever we have we were at I think it was Anime Austin or Anime CTX. It was a convention in Austin. It was one of those two. And Leon Chiro.
Yeah, Leon Chiro.
Okay,
Yeah, Chiro.
Because we're so used to calling him Leon Churro.
Oh, correction. You were the one who used to call him.
Fine.
Correction.
Fine. I've been calling him Leon Churro.
There's no shame in that because it makes it easy for you to.
Yeah, for real, Leon Churros. He was a guest. He was one of the cosplay guests, so we had to do the prejudging, and we were the Ninja Turtles, but our fourth turtle didn't show up, so we made an impromptu tombstone for Donatello.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, because he was
That's so
dead at the
bad.
time. He was dead in the comics.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said like he's dead to me.
No. He was dead in canon. He was dead in the comics at the time because they had just killed him. Because when we went on stage during the competition with the tombstone, somebody yelled, "Damn, bro, you had to bring the comics out into this shit." Somebody yelled, "Why are y'all sticking with the canon for?" People yelled at us like about it in the stage. So, but we talked to him. Like we got to talk to him, and we told him, "No, we do this for fun. We like to visit kids in the hospital and make them smile. Like we don't have the best looking Ninja Turtle cosplay, but you know we don't really care. Kids like it. It makes people smile. That's all that matters."
At
And
the end of the day,
we won
Yeah.
his judges award. We won his judges award, and I thought he was a really cool guy. We talked to him. He was like from Spain or Italy. He had like an accent.
Italy.
He's from Italy.
Right. I knew he wasn't. I knew he couldn't fucking speak Spanish. So I tried to talk to him in Spanish. He didn't know what the fuck I said. But he seemed like a cool guy, and then I hear about all this bullshit with him. I'm like, damn, dude, you were like,
Yeah.
cool with me, and you were like badass. But I guess as soon as you're out of public eye, you turn into Vic.
Yeah.
Really?
No, yeah. I've had a few friends that were in relationships or even married, and he tries. He's like, "How you doing?" And then, "I'm Italian. You love me? I love you."
I like
that kind of
Olive
shit.
Garden.
Get that unlimited breadstick.
Oh yeah, he was about to give somebody his unlimited breadstick. All right.
Jeez.
Like,
So-
I respect the dude for like being who he is and getting as far as he has, but it only goes so far.
Right. I mean, cosplaying has become better. Cosplaying overall has become more accepting. And I really like that because you look at cosplayers, like when I you look at cosplayers 2008, 2009, people were body shaming people for not cosplaying something within their body type.
Yeah. Sadly, some of them still do that.
Right.
Unfortunately.
They still do it. It's still very much a problem, but it's not like, it was a lot worse back then because they would tell you, like, they would just yell it in front of a large fucking group of people and they would just laugh.
Right. Nowadays, they would just do it behind a computer screen.
Right. Yeah. Now, if you yell at somebody about that shit, people will fucking bitch slap you. Or at least I will. I'll fucking bitch slap you. But I feel like cosplay
Now the community is at a point where it just like it supports and protects people within it. So it's got a little bit safer, but there's still some stank out there.
Yeah.
Right. And I've known Matt. I've known you for a couple of years. I mean, we've only hung out
Yeah.
a couple of times, but for Ross, I've known you for years, man. And it's really nice to hear, like, there are no like rumors or stories about you whatsoever out in the community.
Oh, I'm really glad to hear that.
There's just that one with the bathroom.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, there's fucking rumors and stories about me. That's because I'm a fucking dumbass. But at the end of the day,
Hey.
I don't, and I tell people all the time, listen, you hear a story about me and you want to know, I'll fucking tell you the truth. Hey, Goku, did you get arrested? No, almost.
I was not booked.
I mean, I do have an internet troll that's after me. Like, he pretended to be me for 2 fucking years, and he's still at it to this day. I think I'm actually going to call the FBI on him because
was he this guy who made like this Facebook page and like used your photos and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that.
Yeah, I think I actually heard about that.
Yeah.
Back, I completely forgot his name because that's how insignificant he is to me.
Even if you remember it, don't say it.
I'll fucking. Can I say it? Because he's a piece of shit.
Unless
The fake name.
Oh, I mean, if it's a fake name, that's fine.
Yeah, his troll name is from fucking Overwatch. Jack Morrison.
Yeah, that guy. He is I think also his profile pic is the social media guy who runs like the Sonic page. It's literally that profile pic of him. His name is
Okay.
Aaron Weber. He basically stole that picture.
Okay.
Yeah, like this dude is unhinged and
The reason why we don't do the whole name drop thing, we're supposed to, but with Matsuru we don't give a fuck. But the reason why, because we've had certain guests come on here, and now they're being sued.
Ooh.
By the convention they came on to talk shit about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why we're like. That's why we only do facts unless there's actual evidence, like hard evidence online, like the one with that fucking Voldemort guy that runs Animazing Con.
Ryan.
Yes.
I have every piece of shit.
He is. There is a police report that he sexually assaulted a victim, and out of fear, she did not press charges.
Ooh.
But it goes in. It's very graphic.
Yeah.
It's very detailed, and we read it. And I am very much never going to do anything. That dude is worse than John. At least John is just texting and
We're going
being
back.
creep. Yeah, I know, but I know. Just real quick, I'm just letting everybody know. Just be careful. It's Animazing Con. Stay away from that convention. For those of you that don't know, I don't know. Just look up Animazing Con owner. I don't know his fucking name.
He runs a couple cons up here, like a few. So you just have to watch out. KOPF, watch out.
Kaplan, Copperfield. I don't know. Anyways,
No, really.
yes, no. Just be careful, everybody. Be careful. Just be careful. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you not to go, but I'm telling you, you probably shouldn't go. Anyways, so Ross, just real quick, we wanted to get to. So, what are your plans for 2021 if conventions were to come back?
If conventions were going to come back, I'm going to try to cosplay that 2D Mario with the Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to try to cosplay Sunshine Mario because Super Mario 3D All-Stars has made a return. And Sledge Joe will be working on the Flood for me for that. And if you wanted to be Yoshi, I could. Wow.
I still want to help you work on your Mario Party.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because I want to do the game board.
So we would need like 30 minutes for setup.
Yeah, you would need at least half an hour.
Nah.
Or
Well, if I got the
Nah.
entire G5E crew to do it, if I just promise. The thing about the G5E crew is all I have to do is offer them, and I say vitamins. Oh, fuck, if I offer them drugs and alcohol, they'll do it for free.
Oh, okay.
It's like, goddamn.
Okay then.
Well, if you insist.
Well, I mean, if
Well,
you're
if
just
you
giving them
insist.
out, I'm not going to say no. No, but like,
Hey, free is
honestly, convention-wise, panel-wise, we talked about your cosplay, but convention wise, panel wise, like what are your goals? I know they might, we don't know how 2021 is going to come out, but if conventions do come back, especially like in the second half of 2021, like, do you have any major plans for panels or try to be a guest or anything like that? Anything big?
Love to be a guest, but I've never really made like I know I'm known in Texas. I'm probably known as like the Mario of Texas, but it's just Mario, you know what I mean? It's relatively easy to do. If you concentrate, you can pull it off. I mean, not everyone is gonna do the steps required to be Mario. I put in the contacts or sunglasses and step my game up a notch, but it's relatively easy.
No, I can appreciate that, because when I did Great Saiyaman, I learned all the chants and the fucking poses.
Yeah.
I even made some up.
I think Metal Mario is probably my best cosplay.
Is that the one where you're covered in tinfoil and you almost die of a heat stroke?
Yeah. Yeah, the ones where I have heat strokes.
Dude, that was such a bitch to make. Holy shit. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Because the overalls that he has for that are completely vinyl.
Yes. I have seen them. I was really impressed and afraid. I was like, I hope Ross doesn't die.
Well, here's the thing. Because of the tisms, I have a really good heat tolerance. But
Sorry.
It's all good. I'm wearing a freaking jacket right now in Texas.
You're fine. You're fine. I mean, if anybody understands where you're coming from, I do, because I wore Pikachu at the Renaissance.
But yeah, it's hot.
They had to put a block
That
of ice
first
under
month
my
it's
junk
hot.
to cool me down. Because that is literally the fastest way to cool anybody down.
But plans would probably be trying to find another Luigi, because everyone and their mother always asks me, where's Luigi? I've got the perfect answer. He's in another castle. That always knocks him dead.
You're such a better person than me at that shit. Where's Luigi? Dead. Move on. Deported.
Well, because
he's trying to clear out another mansion.
You got to be kid friendly with Mario. I'm more adult with adults, but if there's a child there, I'm gonna do actual Mario.
Throw in a housekeeping joke. Oh, you saw his vacuum, right? He's cleaning some of the rooms right now. Or a Luigi at a hotel with the backpack would actually make sense, because Luigi's mentioned 3.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, know,
Wedding Bowser too.
Wedding Bowser.
Yeah.
I still want to cosplay Bowser. Like, that is still.
You do it. I'll let you borrow my helmet.
I haven't seen what it looks like.
He has a full head.
Helmet?
Get it, Ross.
Yeah, go get it, Ross.
Okay.
He's our guest.
She looked at him like, you gotta go get it. What are you talking about?
Chrissy,
Huh?
what are your plans for next year?
King K. Rool, hopefully. I bought the sewing machine and everything. I am going to sew that fucker.
Okay. Well, we thought we'd ask you, since you were doing bad commentary the whole time.
Ooh, look at that head.
Oh, that is fucking cool.
Yeah, Andy made that.
Oh yeah, Andy. Yeah.
You made that?
Oh, Andy.
No,
Oh, Andy made it.
A friend did.
Okay. How much did he charge you?
The person that did Yoshi.
The materials. No, she's not taking commissions.
Fuck.
Not right now because of the COVID.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, okay. I guess I can make this fucking suit.
I love that, the way it looks, but that is a nightmare to wear.
She's gonna have to redo it for the wedding or before.
I get claustrophobic in there.
You think it would fit over Goku's big old head?
If I cut my hair, yeah.
So you actually need a handler for that. But I will loan it to you, assuming you don't won't break it.
If I can get my own, I'd prefer just in case.
Okay.
Because I like to play it safe.
Yeah.
Because
I'm loaning it to you while you're still sober.
no, I take good care of my shit sober. You You've seen, well, okay, the sombrero, I have to replace it every year. That's because it's made of straw, but whatever.
Very
Anyways,
flammable.
yes. So, Mr. Matt, as well, for you, what are some of your major plans for 2021 if conventions return?
If conventions return, so I'm working on I'm working on Jack Frost, but I'm doing a stop motion version from 1954 or something like that. It's like a shimmery suit. I'm working on that. I'm doing Fiddlestick from League of Legends with stilts. I'm trying to do that, and then beyond that, making stuff. A lot of choreography videos with characters like Raz from Psychonauts. I'm trying to do a routine for him.
Ooh,
And
I'd watch that.
Bakugo from Persona. Not from
My Hero.
My Hero. God.
Weird crossover.
And then Ryuji from Persona. They're the same character. I can't say otherwise. And yeah, it's just a lot of dancing, a lot of choreography, a lot of shit. Finding a right videographer. So we need to find one. But yeah, just lots of performing, honestly. Just getting ready to push forward what I need to do. Open a dance studio, everything.
Sounds good. I mean, we have, hopefully, if conventions return, there are, like I said, I have a bucket list of a few cosplays that I would like to do. I would like, eventually, I'm going to start making cosplays versus actually wearing them. And I like making cosplay. I'm an artist. I like drawing. I like making stuff. I like working with all that stuff. But you know, Geeks 5 Ever, like we're ready for conventions to come back. Like we have panels that we already have a couple new panels that Sonic helped. Like Sonic is like he was the creative genius behind 2 of our newest panels.
Yep.
Go ahead and share them, man.
All right. So they're basically we call them waifu wars and husbando hostilities. Basically, are we gonna do 16 or 32 bracket?
16 would go by faster.
Okay, so a 16 bracket. I would have the audience
Tournament style.
Tournament style. I would have them raise their hand. I would have them raise their hands, and they would name a waifu that they like. It could be from anything, from an anime, cartoon, comics, movies. But however, they can't just simply name them. They have to come up on stage and have to defend them. And basically, they have to face another person one-on-one. Okay,
so have you ever been to the Versus panels that we hosted? Like, did you?
I was thinking that's what it sounds like.
So it's going to be like that. It's going to be where they talk shit to each other, and then the audience picks a winner. And so the winner gets to move on.
But the loser, because I'm going to have them in magnetic little paper, they have to throw their waifu's name in the trash. We have to go 3, 2, 1. Your waifu is trash. And then the
husbando one's essentially the same thing, but with husbandos.
Husbandos.
So it's going to be an open mic, trash talking. My waifu's better than your waifu because your waifu sucks, both literally and figuratively. It's supposed to be a comedy panel, but it's definitely 2 of the new panels that we are going to be bringing to the conventions. We like to do comedy-based panels. We have to be entertaining. Like we've had a lot of panels that have like bombed, so it's a lot of trial and error with our group, but we are trying to come up with creative ways to entertain people.
I'm definitely down to do panels, but I need a whole new group or something. I need like another Matthew.
You're more than welcome to come shadow.
Woo!
Because people don't understand is you can host the panel, but like to make it truly entertaining. I'm not saying you're not entertaining, but I've been to some panels where there's like shit. Wow, yeah, this shit sucks. I'm gonna go watch paint dry because that sounds more entertaining. But you're more than welcome to shadow us and be a part of and get involved. Definitely, like I want to help you in any way possible, especially if you're a host. You got to have that charisma. You gotta have like that sass. You gotta be sassy. You gotta own it. You gotta be able to take. People talk shit to you all the time. People are gonna fucking heckle you. You gotta be able to be like dish it back.
Yeah, Matthew knows I'm good at that. We had a roasting session. Yeah. I fucking obliterated them.
For real, somebody like at one of them, somebody's like, "You're fat." I'm like, "So what? That means I know how to eat." Your girlfriend appreciates it. Oh.
Remember that one girl was like, what did she say? Like, she was like, you're used and something. Like, you're all
I
used.
couldn't even remember, dude.
She
I
said
couldn't even remember.
lines of like, you're all used up and thrown away. And I was like, oh, like your ex-boyfriend to you?
Oh, was that your current panel that Matthew came to?
He was.
No.
I said, Matthew was there for that.
No,
I would have attacked her like, oh,
No.
you're one to talk. It's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway with you now, isn't it?
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't like that. So we were having a live roast of Mario, like all the characters were roasting Mario, and then like I would go out into audience and like see if they had like a joke for Mario to make fun of him, and then they'd pitch at Mario. So it's all like welcomed.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have loved to attend that. I have a good one. You know, for a plumber, you sure as hell can't lay pipe with the princess.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's actually original.
Mario, what are you gonna say to that?
It works for your mother.
I bet you do.
Oh.
Thanks, Daddy. Where's my allowance? Anyways, we have really gone over our time because we started late anyway. But I want to say thank you to both of you for coming on and joining us and like shooting the shit, talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. I know, Ross, you've been through a lot has happened. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, for those of you that are interested in checking out Ross, he has the group. Well, it's him right now, but he's forming another crew. So if you're interested in cosplaying as a bunch of plumbers and saving princesses from castles and beating up Geico lizards that have turtle shells, this might be the job for you. Join the Box of Props Mario crew.
I will provide you with your own props. I'll even help you with your cosplay if I have it.
You gotta sell it to him. Hey, man, join the crew and eat a lot of shrooms. Fuck, I'm in.
Fuck with that, honey. You already cosplayed Peach.
She still wants her shrooms. Hey. Anyways, thank you so much, both of you. Matt, thank you so much. Do you want to plug your social media? I'm not sure what yours is.
Oh yeah, of course. You can find me on all platforms at Colossal Senpai. You can type it in that way, or you can type it in with an underscore between them. You'll find me either way. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, but I don't do jack on Twitter. You can find me on Tumblr, but I don't do jack on Tumblr.
Isn't Tumblr dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tumblr's
It
dead.
is.
Down the porn.
Yeah.
It is dead.
They got
But
rid
it's
of all
still
the
dead.
porn. So
Just go to Twitter. That's where all the porn went.
For real,
Yeah,
all the porn's on
all
Twitter.
the porn went to Twitter. Yeah.
Check me out on my OnlyFans.
Actually, believe it or not, we applied to have our podcast streamed on Pornhub. We were like this close to being approved.
That'd be pretty dope. That's a devoted audience.
It is. To be a content creator for Pornhub, you have to apply.
That who was that guy that shot all the videos of like tucking you in after you have a nice sex, something like that? What is his name?
It's something, isn't it? Like he has a funny porn-like name.
Oh, Richard Creamer or something like that. Something like that. And like he's like the caption would be like tucking you in after you have a nice cum. He's like he's really tucking you into bed every time.
Fixes your cable and doesn't try to have sex with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, no,
So
I think I've never heard of it. This sounds fucking interesting as hell.
I've heard it before. It's funny as shit.
It was interesting applying for Pornhub because I actually don't like going on Pornhub, but I digress.
Too many hands.
So once again, we're just gonna let everybody know, like, in 2 weeks, two weeks, yes, on the 4th,
2nd and the 4th.
Well, no, I'm just covering the 4th right now, and then I'm gonna cover the 2nd.
Okay.
So the 4th, December 4th, 1 week before our season finale, Tom Ruger is going to be joining us. For those of you that don't know, Tom Ruger is the creator of Animaniacs. Now, there's a misconception that Steven Spielberg created the Animaniacs. He did not. He's a producer.
Producer. Yep.
Tom Ruger created Animaniacs, Tiny Toons, and he also worked on shows like, Freakazoid.
Batman Mysteries.
Batman the Animated Series.
Bubney, Scooby Doo.
He's not working on Animaniacs the reboot, but he will be on our show to do a
discuss it.
review and reaction to the new Animaniacs show to see how they're treating his baby.
Yeah, and right now all of season 1 is now on Hulu.
That's
And
right.
episode 1 is available on Twitter actually. Like they actually upload the full episode.
And on December 2nd, the Wednesday before the Friday with Tom Ruger, Paul Edding, who's the voice Edding? Eiding. Paul Eiding, who's the voice of the grandpa Ben 10.
Max
Tennyson from Ben
Tennyson.
10.
He's in
played-
Ben 10. He's also the father of Superman. He's not the dad, but he's the adopted dad.
He's
What?
Thomas.
One of the
He's
Kents.
Thomas Kent.
Paul
Thomas
Kent.
Kent.
Paul
Paul.
Kent.
Yeah.
Paul
so,
Kent.
Paul. Okay, so he is Paul Kent. He will be on here Wednesday, Friday. Tom Ruger. So you guys are more than welcome to come check it out and ask him all the questions y'all want about Animaniacs.
Nice.
Dude, sounds dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Awesome.
amazing.
Super dope.
He's a really cool guy. He was on the show once already, and we talked about Animaniacs, and he already said that they're already renewed the Animaniacs for a second season, but he has nothing to do with the show.
Sadly, he doesn't.
Right, but
And also we'll probably ask him about the new Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons
revival
University.
on HBO Max. Yeah.
so we got a ton of questions for him, but we want to get his thoughts and his reaction to the new Animaniacs, which I saw the first episode, and it looks great.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny. It looks great. Thank you so much, Matt and Ross,
Yep.
for joining us
Facebook.
on the podcast. You guys are amazing. You guys were fun. This was a fun podcast. Definitely laid back. We would like to have you again in the future, maybe for season 2,
Of course.
because
Absolutely.
our season finale is in 3 weeks.
Awesome. You guys can check
Hey.
it out on Box of Props. Sometimes it's underscored, but Facebook.com/Box of Props is where I'm usually at, but I do have an Instagram, Twitter, etc.
For our new followers, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up button so you can see more of our content. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitch, like I already said, YouTube. So this is Friday. We have nothing tomorrow and Sunday, but we'll be back on Monday at 7 p.m. with a brand new podcast. Did Jace find the tamale lady? Probably
This is
not.
going to be the continuing story until he actually
It's gonna
does
be.
find out.
It's gonna be.
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be an
hunt
epic
these things
story.
down.
Basically, it's a filler, huh?
Yeah, it's filler because we're running
That
out
weird
of shit
side
to talk
story
about.
that no one listens to.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We'll see you Monday. Everyone have a good night. Stay classy and stay safe.
Bye-bye.
And wear a face mask. Seriously, don't fucking
Bye-bye.
play around no more.
Bye.